After getting a 21-point win over the Sunrise Christian Buffaloes, the Hayes High Lady Indians will look to reach 15 wins for the second year in a row as they finish the first half of their conference schedule against the Dodge City Red Demons. And with that, we welcome you into tonight's broadcast from Hayes High School along with our entire Tribe Broadcasting Network crew. I'm Hank Corsair. And now with 6 regular season games left, and tonight being the 4th game of WAC play, it's clear that the Hayes High Lady Indians are peaking at the right time, especially when you look at their performance in their last game against Sunrise Christian, which many people thought it would be a down-to-the-wire finish. It was actually the opposite. The Lady Indians were able to control the paint, make their shots, and force turnovers en route to one of their biggest wins of the season by a final score of 64-43. And now Hayes High is once again welcoming in an opponent that is in a bit of a rebuild phase as Dodge City enters with an 11-game losing streak and only 1 win as they've struggled to put up points and slow down their opponents. And when you look at this matchup, it's the last type of matchup the Red Demons won, as the Lady Indians have done really well on both sides of the ball and currently hold a win streak of 14 overall and 14 against WAC opponents. So Hayes High will look to continue the success that they've had against the WAC in the last few years and look for their 15th win in their 100th matchup with the Dodge City Red Demons. And we will take a look at our games happening around the state and take a look at both teams when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians! Back here at Hayes High School on the pregame show as the Lady Indians get set to take on Dodge City, and before we run down the teams for tonight, we'll take a look at our games happening around the state. Starting off in the WAC, Liberal is on the road tonight playing at Great Bend, and Garden City will also be on the road tonight heading across state lines to take on Woodward, Oklahoma. For TMP, they are on the road tonight heading up north to take on the Smith Center Redmond. And we got a lot of good ranked matchups tonight for the KBCA on the girls' side, such as in 6A, the game of the week, Washburn Rural at home tonight taking on the Topeka Trojans. Donovan West in Class 2A will be taking on, we'll get a home game tonight against the third-ranked team in 1A Division I, Clifton Clyde. St. John is at home tonight taking on the Central Plains Oilers. And also Hodgman County will go on the road tonight to take on the Buckland Red Aces. Also some other notable games tonight. Seaman is on the road tonight taking on Casey Turner. They are the number 1 ranked team in 5A, and the team that Hayes High is actually tied with right now for first place in the 5A West, but Hayes High does have the tiebreaker at the moment. And also Emporia will be at home tonight taking on the Manhattan Indians. And now we'll run down each team, starting off with Hayes High. The Lady Indians enter tonight's game as one of 5 undefeated teams in the state at 15-0. And looking back at Tuesday night where they defeated Sunrise Christian by 21 points, that game made it clear that Hayes High is a contender. In that game, the Buffaloes got their first points early on, which would be their only lead after the Lady Indians went on a run to take an 11-4 lead, which would eventually become 19-13 at the end of the first quarter. But once the second quarter started, Hayes High took off and started to get a double-digit lead on the Buffaloes at halftime. But Sunrise Christian came out of the break with a big run, able to cut the Hayes High lead down. And every time that happened, the Lady Indians would counter with another run. And this time they led 45-34 going into the final 8 minutes. And once that final quarter started, Hayes High took care of business, outscoring the Buffaloes by double digits and winning 64-43. And with Hayes High able to control multiple aspects of that game, they held the Buffaloes to one of their lowest scoring games of the season and saw another big night from some key players with Jenna Schmeidler, Katie Lindenberger, and Molly Martin all tying as the leading scorer for the Lady Indians with 17 points each. Now we'll take a look at Dodge City, who fell for the 11th time in a row in their last game with a 59-24 road loss to Garden City. And it's also one of 12 losses this season where the Red Demons fell by double digits, and also the 8th time in a row losing to a WAC opponent with their last win coming against Garden City last January. And now just for the rest of the season, the program will look to recollect itself as they are currently in their 13th season under Kelly Snodgrass, who has led the Red Demons to a 59-46 record and even 3 state appearances. And this team has some young talent that they can use tonight, such as leading scorer junior Addison Taylor, and also they can get some help from a senior class of 3 that is led by future Butler Grizzlies softball player and the team leader in shooting Tatum Steiner, and also the team leader in assists Gianna Torres, who has 31 entering tonight's game. So we'll see what Dodge City does in tonight's game, and we'll get our starting lineups when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back candygrams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians!
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back candygrams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secured. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians!
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Profet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back Candygrams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secured. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Back here at Hayes High School, as we are about set to tip things off, as Hayes High looks for 15 wins for the second year in a row as they get set to take on 1-13 Dodge City. And we'll now run down our starting lineups real quickly. Starting off with the Red Demons, they will go with number 2 Addison Taylor, number 4 Emily Gutierrez, number 10 Piper Mellinger, number 15 Tatum Steiner, and number 21 Gianna Torres. And Hayes High will keep the usual of number 3 Jenna Schmather, and number 10 Katie Lindenberger, number 11 Molly Martin, and then rounding out is Riley Dreher and Zoe Winter. So Hayes High will be tonight. For our uniform description, Hayes High will be wearing white jerseys with maroon numbers and letters reading Indians across the front, and a gold outline with some maroon stripes. For Dodge City, they are wearing their blue jerseys which has the DC logo on the side, and reach Dodge City across the front with white numbers and letters and a red outline. So the 8 minutes is on the clock. It'll be Katie Lindenberger tipping for Hayes High. She'll go up against the 5'9 junior, number 10, Piper Mellinger. As we wait for a moment, they had some issues with either the audio or the clock, but now the ref are ready to tip the ball, and it goes up, and Riley Dreher will be the one that comes down with it, as Hayes High will start with it, working from right to left, and the pass right away going to Zoe Winter at the top, and kicks it over to Jenna Schmather on the left wing. She gets double-teamed in a zone defense, bounce pass over to Riley Dreher, now Molly Martin takes it long, three-pointer from the right corner on the way, switch! Right away, Hayes High able to get the first points of the game as Molly Martin puts Hayes High on the board. Now Dodge City picking up the tempo. Mellinger with the ball, bounce pass into the paint, and then she gets it back as she drives in, being guarded by Zoe Winter. She'll pick up her dribble and bounce pass it back out to Gutierrez. Standing at the S of the midcourt logo, being guarded by Jenna Schmeidler, and now getting pressured. And we're going to get a travel and a turnover for Dodge City. 39 seconds in, Hayes High already has 3 points in the game, and they've already forced the turnovers. Riley Dreher will be the one inbounding it to Schmeidler. She'll get the play from head coach Lynn Melvin as she passes the 10-second timeline. Zoe Winter into the paint, right corner, another one from Molly Martin, and this one bounced off the back iron, but Katie Lindberger right there for the rebound, trying to get a pass out, and it went off of a Dodge City player as it rolls out of bounds underneath the basket. Jenna Schmeidler will inbound it. Hayes High will put 4 across the baseline, and it's a lob into Zoe Winter, who just takes one dribble, drives to the basket, can't get the layup to fall, but is right there for the putback. Zoe Winter, the team leader in rebounds, able to get it, and now we're going to get a whistle and a turnover for Dodge City. It was unclear what happened, but Hayes High getting it back right away, and now the same thing happened to Hayes High with Dodge City. They crossed the line, accidentally crossed the line as they were throwing it in. Jenna Schmeidler just did the same, and now Dodge City will get the ball back as Steiner looking to throw it in, finds Taylor. Riley Dreher and Jenna Schmeidler playing back in a full court press as Taylor able to get past half court. Dreher still pressuring her. It's a pass over to Mellinger. Looking, lobs it over to Torres. 6:40 to go here in the first quarter. Hayes High playing aggressive defense, and now a miscommunication as they tried to get the pass over to Gutierrez near the Hayes High bench, and now they're going to say that it went out of bounds on Hayes High. I don't know if they're saying that the ball might have been tipped, but it was either a miscommunication or the ball was tipped, but they're going to say it's going to stay with Dodge City as they inbound it. Standing on the right wing is Taylor. She passes it over to Gutierrez. So those two just work back and forth, and now driving here for Torres, and it's hit out of bounds, and it will stay with the Red Demons. Dodge will do the same thing as Hayes High on their inbounds. Line up 4 across the baseline, two in the corner, 2 on the blocks. Torres will be the one inbounding it, tying her shoe at the moment. Now she gets the ball from the referee. Waiting for someone to get open. Hayes High playing good defense, and just in time, Hayes High able to hold him for 5 seconds, and Hayes High forces another turnover. Schmeidler will walk it up the floor. Molly Martin was the one inbounding as she passes midcourt. Schmeidler looking for someone to throw it to. Now passes it over to Dreher. Now back over to Schmeidler. Takes one dribble in and kicks it over to Martin. She'll look, and Riley Dreher will take it inside to Lindenberger. One dribble, fakes one way, and the shot goes up. No good. Lindenberger there for the rebound, able to save it from going out of bounds with her second rebound of the night. Now Zoe Winter will try the shot, and it bounces off the rim a couple times and goes in. Four points so far in the game for Zoe Winter, and Hayes High still continuing to use that full court press as the Red Demons now have just 4 seconds to get it across, and they're able to find Addison Taylor on the run, being guarded by Riley Dreher. Jenna Schmeidler comes in to help as she almost lost the ball. Now the Red Demons trying to just collect themselves here. As Torres will take it to the left wing, looks, picks up her dribble as Molly Martin there on the defense, and it gets hit out of bounds by Martin, and it will stay with Dodge City. Hayes High still continuing to show their aggressive defense, which averages over 14 steals per game. As Tatum Steiner with the ball on a double team, Katie Lindenberger trying to force the jump ball, and she does. And this one will stay with Dodge City as it's facing their direction after Hayes High won the tip. Torres getting set to inbound it. No specific formation, but she only has 3 seconds to get it in. Still trying to find somebody, and she gets it in, but once again, just not in the right time as Tatum Steiner was open, but the whistle blew before the pass went in. 7-0 is the Hayes High lead, 5:26 to go here in the first quarter. Schmeidler will bring it up the court, being guarded by Gutierrez. Throw it inside to Winter, and then back out Schmeidler. Right wing three is on the way. Bullseye! Hayes High gets another score, and with a 10-0 lead, we will see Dodge City call a 30-second timeout, and we'll step away as they talk things over. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back Candy Grams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
With 5:15 remaining here in the first quarter, it'll be Dodge City ball as Hayes High will keep their same starters on the floor. And the Red Demons will do the same as they'll keep Taylor, Gutierrez, Mellinger, Steiner, and Torres on the floor. Hayes High with a full court press once again. The pass got tipped, but Emily Gutierrez able to come up and get it. They'll throw up cross court, and now Katie Lindenberger will get the steal. As she goes to the other end, the pass to Jenna Schmeidler. Reverse layup is good. Katie Lindenberger will get her 5th assist of the season, and Schmeidler already up to 5 points. And we're going to get a whistle, and another ball lost out of bounds here by the Red Demons. Addison Taylor lost it right in front of the bench, and Hayes High getting it back with a 12-0 lead with 4:52 remaining in the first quarter. Martin gets a pass into Schmeidler and gives it back to Martin. Now she gives it inside to Lindenberger on a double team pass out to Winter, and we're going to get a travel called against Hayes High. Zoe Winter received the pass into paint, but jumped a little bit. She did get hit on the arm, but they're going to say it was a travel. It's a bounce pass over to Torres for the Red Demons. And this time, no one at the other end as Taylor will take it up on a 2-1, but Molly Martin able to come out of nowhere and get her first steal of the night. And she goes all the way to the other end. She lost the ball. Jenna Schmeidler takes one dribble, left corner three, swish! Hayes High wasting no time as it's already a 15-0 lead with 4:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Now another steal for Hayes High. Molly Martin coming out with her second of the night. Up ahead, pass Jenna Schmeidler right underneath the basket. Addison Taylor will take it down the sideline for the Red Demons, and Riley Dreher will get the steal. Crossing half court. Hayes High with a 4-on-5 advantage. Molly Martin, a three-pointer. She gets another one. And another timeout called by Dodge City. Hayes High up 20-0. Just halfway through the first quarter. And we'll step away once again as the two teams talk things over. This is Hayes High basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back Candygrams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
Back here at Hayes High School, 3:50 remaining here in the first quarter as Dodge City still in search of their first points and also still in search of their first basket attempt of the night. As Gutierrez will walk it up the floor. Hayes High did make a substitution and will bring Kenley Winter and Morgan Armbruster and also Annie Humphrey in for the first time tonight. And Molly Buckles in as well as the shot goes up for the Red Demons. It's no good, but the rebound is there for Tatum Steiner. She's their team leader in that category. And we got a whistle. I think they're going to say that it was lost out of bounds. Or no, it's actually going to be a foul against Tatum Steiner for the Red Demons. We're going to see a substitution for Dodge City. Hannah Durler checking in for the first time tonight. Annie Humphrey bringing up the floor off the inbound from Morgan Armbruster. Throws cross court to Kenley Winter. Signals for her teammates to come over. She takes one dribble and gives it over to Zoe. She'll drive into the paint, kick it out. Molly Buckles, and now Kenley Winter, a left corner three is on the way and connects. Hayes High 5 for 6 from three-point range so far tonight, which really hasn't been their specialty at all this season. 29% from beyond range this season. Piper Mellinger with the ball, kicks it over to Addison Taylor. As Dodge City looks for their first points, Derler goes over to Mellinger. Now chest pass over to Taylor, and she'll try a three. It bounces off the back iron, no good. And Zoe Winters there for her second rebound of the night. Humphrey waiting for the offense to set up. Walks towards the student section and kicks it across court to Winter. She'll go inside for Zoe, and it's a lob pass into Molly Buckles right underneath the basket, and the layup is good. Third assist for Zoe Winter, and first basket of the game for Molly Buckles. Addison Taylor throws cross court. Emily Gutierrez with it, back over to Taylor. She has some space. She'll try a three. It hit off the backboard and then missed, but able to get the offensive rebound is Piper Mellinger. They'll wait for the offense to set back up as Taylor has the ball in the left corner. Throws back to the top of the arc to Gianna Torres. Over now to Gutierrez. Signaling for someone to come over, and we're going to get a foul. And they're going to say that it's against the Red Demons. Gianna Torres fell to the floor, but they're going to say that she pushed off against Zoe Winter. We're going to see a substitution made as Jace Aroa will check in for the first time tonight in place of Zoe Winter. So we'll see what Hayes High does right here. 25-0 is the lead with 1:54 to go here in the first quarter. 0 starters on the floor already. As the refs were talking things over. They actually corrected it now. They will say it was a foul against Zoe Winter as the pass goes in to Piper Mellinger and a bounce pass over to Taylor. Dodge City just working it around the arc, and Jason Roa deflects the pass out of bounds underneath the basket, but it will stay with Dodge City. Roa hasn't seen much action this season, but she does a very good job playing aggressive on defense, especially underneath the basket. Dodge City waiting to find someone to throw it in. They'll get it into Gutierrez. She'll try a long three, bounces off the back iron, and jumping up to clean the glass is Kenley Winter coming down with the rebound. Morgan Armbruster at the other end, pass inside to Molly Buckles, back out. Armbruster, left corner three is on the way, and it rattles out, no good. Kenley Winter just saved it from going out of bounds, but then her foot touched the line. It will go back to the Red Demons. Despite the miss, Hayes High doing an incredible job from the field tonight. 10 for 14 and 5 for 7 from three-point range. Minute 22 remaining here in the first quarter. It's Hayes High 25, Dodge City 0. Taylor throws it over to Gutierrez. They'll go inside and a pass out. Colwell, she'll try a three. Rattles off the rim, and Molly Buckles has her first rebound. Kenley Winter almost lost the ball. She's staying in the left corner. She'll drive on the baseline and get fouled by Kale Colwell. She'll try going on the inside. Colwell just got a little too physical. And it's going to be the second team foul for the Red Demons, and we're going to see a substitution now as Emma Bell, the 5'6 junior, checks into the game in place of Piper Mellinger. Morgan Armbruster looking inbound, gets a bounce pass into Jace Aroa, can't get the layup to fall, and the rebound still loose. Saved by the Red Demons, Hannah Derler. Addison Taylor with the ball, gives it over to Bell. Now it's zips it over to Colwell. Morgan Armbruster on the defense. It's a pass over to Bell. Now Taylor with it. Hayes High continuing to play tight defense, and Kenley Winter comes out with with her first steal of the night. She'll go all the way to the other end and get fouled on the way up, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. We'll see who they call the foul against. Kenley Winter was able to just dodge past the entire defense, and then had a chance for the layup and then got hit on the arm, which caused her to go to the ground. They'll go against number 2, Addison Taylor, the team leader in points per game. That'll be her first personal foul of the game. And now Kenley Winter going to the line to shoot the free throws. 64% free throw shooter this season, has 3 points so far tonight. Yeah, she'll put the first free throw up. It bounces off the front of the rim, no good. We'll see another substitution for the Red Demons, as Gianna Torres, team leader in assists with 31, checks in for the first time tonight. And Winter will attempt the second free throw. This one is good. $33 seconds, 1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gutierrez passes it over to Bell, and now into the left corner for Torres. She was double teamed for a second, but just brings it back out to Colwell. Some good ball movement from Dodge City. This is where they've done the best at it tonight, just around the arc. Now they'll try a three-pointer from Torres, but she traveled with it as she attempted it from the right wing, so Hayes High is going to get it back. Jason Roa just passes it in to Annie Humphrey. See what Hayes High does for the final shot of this quarter. It's pass over to Kinley Winter in the left corner. She'll get a bounce pass over to Molly Buckles, over the defense, and she gets the shot to go. And Kinley Winter getting her first assist of the game, and that'll take us to the end of an action-packed first quarter for Hayes High. 28-0 is the score, and we'll see what happens next when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secured. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
Back here at Hayes High School as we get set to start the second quarter. What a performance in that first quarter by the Hayes High Indians. 28-0. Shooting over 66% from the field and doing a good job finding the open looks and forcing turnovers. As we'll go back to work, Katie Lindenberger with the ball in the left or in the right corner, and then Hayes High turns it over. She passes it to Molly Martin. She couldn't quite hit her on the cutter, just a little bit behind her, and the miscommunication leads to the turnover. Hayes High will have their starters on the floor of Martin, Lindenberger, Dreher, Schmeidler, and Zoe Winter. Dodge City with the ball, Mellinger with it, being guarded by Martin, takes one dribble and gets the pass over to Torres. Zips it over to Taylor, and now she'll throw it back over to Gutierrez. And another steal for Hayes High. Riley Dreher stepping right in front of it, getting her second of the night. She'll go to the other end, pass ahead. Katie Lindbergh underneath the basket. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul on the floor. They'll get it on Piper Mellinger, 5'9" junior, who is a first-team WAC selection in volleyball. Pass goes into Zoe Winter, and she'll bounce pass it into Kate Lindbergh. She takes one dribble, lost the ball for a moment, and then as she tried pump faking a few times to go up for the shot, she gets called for the travel. Emily Gutierrez with the ball, crosses half court. And the pass goes over, almost stolen by Riley Dreher once again. Taylor with the ball, passes it over to Gutierrez. Almost stolen once again by Hayes High. They're doing a good job now just playing their distance, but also being able to get in and force the steals. And now the first points. No, it rolls out. No good. Zoe Winter comes down with the rebound. Now Jenna Schmeidler up ahead. Molly Martin pump takes a three. She'll drive into the paint, and the layup is off the back. No good. She gets her own miss and goes up but gets fouled. We'll see who they get the whistle on. They'll go against Tatum Steiner, the 5'8" senior, and now Molly Martin, who is a 69% free throw shooter, will go to the line and will swish the first one. Second made free throw of the night for the Lady Indians. And Martin can get Hayes High to a 30-0 lead with the second free throw. It is up, and it's good. Walking up the floor with it is Gutierrez. Getting the call from Coach Kelly Snodgrass. Pump fakes pass once, goes inside to Gutierrez. She'll try the shot, and it airballs, and it's heading out of bounds, but is saved by Hannah Durler. As the Demons will try to recollect themselves, she'll try a three and connect on it. Gianna Torres getting the first points of the game for the Red Demons. Took them 8 attempts, and now it's 30-3. Jenna Schmeidler zips it over to Martin. Cross court now, Riley Dreher on the left wing. She'll pump fake once and then go inside. Zoe Winter up underneath against the defense, and Katie Lindberger there for the rebound off the miss. And passes it back out to Riley Dreher, and she gets the shot to fall. Azai going back to the aggressive defense, and it pays off. Emily Gutierrez lost it out of bounds right in front of the scores table with Riley Dreher on the defense. Pass goes into Jenna Schmeidler and then gives it right back to Martin. She'll wait for the offense to set up. Hayes High has 2 on the block and 2 on the wing. Pass inside from Martin to Winter, and another layup is good for Hayes High. Martin has her second assist of the night, and Zoe Winter up to 6 points. Dodge City working it around in their usual spot behind the arc, trying to counter against Hayes High's size advantage in this game. As Addison Taylor gives it over to Gutierrez. Now back to Taylor. Jenna Schmeidler almost got in and stole it, and now they lose the ball. It's on the ground. It looks like we're going to get a jump ball as Zoe Winter there against Torres. And Dodge City was able to get a timeout just in time. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll step away as they talk things over. It's Hayes High 34, Dodge City 3 with 5:14 to go in the second quarter. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back candygrams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
Back here at Hayes High School, 5:14 remaining here in the second quarter. Hayes High holding the 31-point lead, and real quickly we'll give you a stat update for the Lady Indians. Leading scorer so far is Jenna Schmeidler with 10, and right behind her, Molly Martin has 8. Team leader in rebounds at the moment is tied between Zoe Winter and Katie Lindberger. They each have 3. Pass goes in for the Red Demons to Mellinger. Zoe Winter on the defense, and it goes to the left wing for Gutierrez. 1 second on the shot clock. They'll go into the paint, but Molly Martin able to step in as the buzzer sound to get her 3rd steal of the night. Matching her average pass up ahead. Jenna Schmeidler underneath the basket, and the layup's good. 3 assists for the senior and 12 points for the freshman. And now another steal from Molly Martin on the left elbow. And they're going to get a whistle and a foul called against Hannah Durler. That'll be her first foul and the 3rd team foul of the second quarter for the Red Demons. Jenna Schmeidler with the ball, kicks it over to Katie Lindenberger. She'll pump fake a few times and then go back to Schmeidler. Inside Zoe Winter, 1 dribble, spinning to the basket against her defender, and it rattles out, and it'll be out of bounds, and it will stay, and it will go to the Red Demons. We'll also see Kenley Winter check back into the game for Hayes High now as they make the substitution. So I'll give you an update of who's on the floor for Hayes High. It's Jenna Schmeidler, Molly Martin, Katie Lindenberger, Kenley Winter, and Molly Buckles. Hayes High playing the half-court press. Gutierrez standing on the S logo, gives it over to Taylor. Now back over to Durler. Dodge City working it around. They'll get the pass back to Taylor. Over to Mellinger. She looks. Hasn't dribbled yet, but instead will go into the left corner to Durler. They're able to get inside, and a cutting to the basket is Piper Mellinger, who got the pass and then fell to the ground, and the whistle came in against Hayes High. Hayes High's first team foul of the second quarter. They're going to get it against Molly Martin. Dodge City will get the inbound from Gianna Torres. They'll put the box formation of 2 at the free throw line and 2 on each block. We're going to get a whistle and a foul call against the Red Demons. Hannah Durler against Katie Lindbergh in the paint was pushing off a little bit, and another turnover, and the 4th team foul of the second quarter for Dodge. See if Hayes High still continues to push the pace. 28 points in the first quarter, and now still outscoring the Red Demons in the second, 8-3. Kenley Winter, left corner 3 on the way, bounces off the backboard. It's no good, and the rebound is obtained by Emily Gutierrez. Pass will go across court to Addison Taylor. Looking, will give it over to Torres. She gets double teamed and stops at the free throw line. Almost traveled with it. Now Addison Taylor, she'll try a three and get it to go. Gianna Torres with her 32nd assist of the season. And Addison Taylor gets the second basket of the game. Now Hayes High tries a three. It doesn't go. Katie Lindenberger gets her 4th rebound. Jenna Schmeiler will take it, try a shot from the free throw line. It bounces off the front of the rim. And Dodge City's got another rebound for Addison Taylor. She'll go to the other end, kick it over to Piper Mellinger. Zips it over to Derler. Dodge City's kind of using a slow pace while also being able to get good ball movement, and they lost it out of bounds. Gianna Torres will throw it in, and we'll also get a substitution and see Emma Bell back into the game. In place of Gianna Torres, has 3 points and an assist so far. And also checking back in is Kale Colwell, the 5'7" junior. Emma Bell looks, gets it in to Gutierrez, and Colwell with it. Will take one dribble, gets a pass over to Derler. She'll stop with it as she was running with it, and there's the travel call. 2:41 to go here in the second quarter. Hayes High still with that 30-point lead. As Jenna Schmeiler will jog up the floor with the ball and give it over to Kenley Winter on the left wing. Hasn't dribbled, and now will take one dribble and get a bounce pass into Molly Buckles. Back out. Thought about trying a three, and now Kenley Winter takes one dribble in and gets the shot to fall. Hayes High 16 for 26 in the field, just from the field, just doing a great job finding the open looks and getting them to fall. And now another steal. Kenley Winter comes out with her second of the night. Going to the other end, she'll stop, kick it over to Katie Lindenberger, cutting all the way to the basket, layup no good. And Hannah Derler has her 3rd rebound. Mellinger gets a pass inside to Emma Bell, and the shot blocked by Winter, but there's going to be a whistle and 2 free throws coming up for Dodge City. It'll be the second team foul of this quarter for Hayes High and the first personal foul for Kenley Winter. They'll send Emma Bell to the line, just 25% from the field this season. And the first free throw is nothing but net. It was the first free throw attempt of the game for Dodge City, and we'll see another substitution made by the Red Demons. And Emma Bell will try the free throw, and that one's good as well. Annie Humphrey into the game now. Will walk it up the floor and zip it over to Kenley Winter. Back over to Humphrey. And then Morgan Armbruster will take it on the right wing. Cross-court pass to Kenley Winter. Inside, Molly Buckles. Great ball movement from Hayes High. She pushes off and gets another layup to go. That's the second assist of the game for Kenley Winter as well, leading Hayes High in that category. Now with a 32-point lead, Kenley Winter steps in front of a pass that was going towards the far elbow. But it goes out of bounds, and Hayes High making their substitution. Jason Roa checking back into the game. Kale Colwell will inbound it. And we'll throw it to the only player in the backcourt, Addison Taylor. Colwell will drive, stop on the baseline, as they just work it back out. Minute 13 remaining here in the second quarter. Pass goes over to Hannah Derler. Now to Mellinger. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dodge City having to do something, and the shot no good. And the rebound goes to Molly Buckles. It'll be her second of the night. As Morgan Armbruster will kick it over to Annie Humphrey. She'll go across court to Kenley Winter. She'll get a bounce pass to Jason Rowe on the left baseline. Buckles out to Humphrey. She'll try a three-pointer. It's on the way. No good. And the rebound goes to the Red Demons. Piper Mellinger for her second. Hayes High started out 5 for 6 from three-point range. Now they missed 4 straight. Mellinger gets it back out to Colwell. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Mellinger back out to Derler. Now we're going to get a drive as Colwell will go against the double team, and the layup was no good. And Annie Humphrey comes down with the rebound, and she was fouled. And Hayes High will throw it in underneath Dodge City's basket. get the foul on Emma Bell. So actually that'll now bring up some free throws for Hayes High as Annie Humphrey will go to the line. It's only attempted 8 free throws so far this season and made 3 of them. She'll get set for the first one. It is up, and it rattles out no good. So Humphrey will get set for the second one. She puts it up, and it once again rattles out no good. Kale Colwell comes down with her first rebound of the night. 8 seconds for the Red Demons. Try to put a shot up. As Mellinger will take it, she'll drive against Morgan Armbruster. Trying to back her down. Bounce pass over to Emma Bell. Shot at the buzzer. Bounces out, no good. And that will take us to the end of the first half. Hayes High in front, 40-8, trying to reach 15 wins for the second year in a row. And we'll have our halftime show coverage when we come back. We'll take a look at what happened in that first half and also take a look at our individual and team numbers. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back Candy Grams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secured. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians!
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back Candy Grams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secured. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Back here at Hayes High School on the halftime show with the Lady Indians leading at the break 40-8 over Dodge City. And we're now going to take a look at our individual numbers, starting off with Hayes High. Leading scorer at the break is Jenna Schmeiler, already in double figures with 12. Right behind her, Molly Martin has 8, and both Molly Buckles and Zoe Winter have 6. And Kenley Winter has 6 points as well, and Riley Dreher finished with 2. Dodge City, their leading scorer right now with 3 is Addison Taylor, and Gianna Torres has 3 as well, and Emma Bell finished with 2 points, both coming off of free throws. For Hayes High's other individual numbers at the break, Annie Humphrey had a rebound. Katie Lindberger finished with 4 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Molly Martin had 1 rebound, 3 assists, and 3 steals. Kenley Winter finished with 2 rebounds and 2 assists and 2 steals. And Riley Dreher had an assist and 2 steals. And also Molly Buckles had 2 rebounds. And rounding it out is Zoe Winter finishing with 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Now looking over at Dodge City, Addison Taylor finished with a rebound. Emma Gutierrez also finished with a rebound, and so did Kale Colwell. Piper Mellinger had 2 rebounds, and Hannah Doler had 3. Tatum Steiner finished with 1 rebound, and Gianna Torres finished with an assist. And that'll do it for our individual numbers, and we'll have our team numbers when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Profet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, and baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians!
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Back here at Hayes High School on the halftime show, and now we'll now take a look at our team numbers. Starting off with Hayes High, they went 17 for 29 from the field in that first half, and 5 for 10 from three-point range. So they actually started off 5 for 6, but missed their last 4, and they also were 3 for 6 at the free throw line. And as a team, Hayes High had 13 rebounds in the first half, as well as 10 assists and 8 steals. For Dodge City, they went 2 for 12 from the field and 2 for 6 from three-point range, but they did go 2 for 2 on their free throws in that first half. And in that first half, they had 9 rebounds and an assist. And that'll do it for our team numbers, and we'll have our scores from around the state and our second half action when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Back here at Hayes High School, as we're about set to start the second half, we'll now take a look at our scores from around the state. Down in Great Bend, the Panthers trail Liberal. As of the end of the first quarter, the score was 29-10 in favor of the Redskins. Some notable games around the state as well. Washburn Rural is doing just fine at home, even though a lot of people thought this would be a close game. The Junior Blues lead Topeka 23-6. That one as of the end of the first quarter. Doniphan West leads Clifton Clyde 26-19 at halftime, and then rounding it out, Manhattan is winning on the road over Emporia by a score of 32-16. So Dodge City will start with the ball will have the ball to start the second half. It'll be inbounded by Addison Taylor and will be received by Emily Gutierrez. For Hayes High, they will keep their same starters on the floor, as Addison Taylor will take it and give it over to Piper Mellinger. Pass got tipped, but it goes over to Gianna Torres. Taylor with it back over to Gutierrez. Dodge City just continuing to do ball movement from beyond the perimeter, and we get a shot that was blocked by Hayes High, or a pass that was tipped, but they're going to say that it's a foul against the Red Demons as Katie Lindberger got hit on the face. So Hayes High will go back on offense. Jenna Schmadler with the ball, gives it over to Molly Martin. Throws cross court, Riley Dreher with it on the left wing. Over to Schmadler, gets double teamed as the Red Demons go to the zone defense. Quick pass over to Katie Lindberger, and she throws it out of bounds. A little miscommunication there with Zoe Winter, and the Red Demons get it back. Again, the score 40-8 in favor of Hayes High, after they used a big first quarter where they scored 28 points and were able to shut out Dodge City on defense by forcing turnovers and only allowing 5 shots to fall in that first quarter. Gutierrez with it, gives it over to Mellinger. And a bounce pass into the student section. Another, once again, miscommunication from both teams. So Hayes High going back on offense, as Jenna Schmadler, the leading scorer in the season and in tonight's game, will go with the ball over to Molly Martin. Back over to Katie Lindenberger. She'll give it over to Dreher. And now a heave across court over to Katie Lindenberger. She lost it out of bounds next to the Hayes High bench. Pass goes into Gutierrez. She'll stop at the A of the midcourt logo and give it over to Mellinger. She takes one dribble, bounce passes it over to Torres. 20 seconds on the shot clock. The pass will go inside to Mellinger, and she'll go back out with it. She takes one dribble in the left corner. Now we'll stand on the left wing and go back over to Taylor. 10 seconds now on the shot clock as the ball's saved from going out of bounds, but Jenna Schmadler will come out with it and get her first steal of the night as she goes to the other end. Driving to the basket, stops over to Katie Lindenberger, back out. Zoe Winter, three-pointers on the way, and gets it. 9 points tonight for Zoe Winter, and Katie Lindenberger will be the one giving the assist. Gianna Torres with the ball, gives it over to Piper Mellinger. Pass goes inside as Steiner was backing down the defense for a moment, and they lose it in the backcourt. It'll be a backcourt violation as Addison Taylor couldn't get it back. 2 minutes into this third quarter, Hayes High keeping the starters out on the floor as Molly Martin has it. Goes inside to a cutting Riley Dreher. She'll try the floater. Takes a bounce off the back of the rim and goes in. Martin gets her 4th assist, and Riley Dreher now up to 4 points in the game. Now a pass in front of the Dodge City bench intended for Emily Gutierrez. She loses it out of bounds. And we'll see some substitutions here in a moment for Dodge City. They didn't get them in time right before Hayes High was able to inbound it. Dreher will take it, kick it back out to Molly Martin. She loses it for a moment. And it will stay with Hayes High as it was last touched by Emily Gutierrez. And substitutions for Dodge City will consist of actually an entirely new group. They just sent 2 more to the bench. It'll be Emma Bell, Kale Colwell, Hannah Durler, as well as Rory Gamlin and Angel De Avila. And they'll try a 3 right away for Molly Martin. She gets another one to go, and now she's the second Hayes High player to enter into double figures. Hayes High going back on defense. Kale Colwell kicks it out to De Avila. Almost threw the ball into a pass, but instead gets it to Durler. Now with it, Emma Bell driving against a double team. The pass goes to Jenna Schmadler for her second steal of the night. 1-on-1 at the other end, and she gets a layup on the fast break. Just an impressive showing tonight for Hayes High. 50-8 is the score with 4:23 to go in the third quarter. And Riley Dreher will come out with another steal as she gets the pass up ahead to Molly Martin. She'll go underneath the basket and get fouled on the way up with a left-handed layup. We'll see who they get the foul on. It'll go against number 12, Rory Gamlin. 5'6" sophomore, and now, it looked like they were about to make a substitution for Dodge City, but they won't. Instead, Molly Martin will go to the line. And we'll get the first free throw to fall. .12 points for Molly Martin, matching her average this season. And the second free throw will take a couple bounces off the rim and roll out. And the rebound goes to Emma Bell for her first of the night. Kale Colwell with it. Jenna Schmadler still playing press defense on her. Looking for someone to pass it to. Gives it over to Rory Gamlin. Gets double teamed and a bounce pass over to Hannah Durler. She'll drive and then loses it out of bounds underneath the on the left baseline. Now Hayes High will make another substitution. They'll bring Molly Buckles, Kenley Winter, Kinsley Newell, Annie Humphrey, and Morgan Armbruster into the game. And Dodge City going with an entirely new group as well, which is Piper Millinger, Tatum Steiner, as well as Addison Taylor, Emily Gutierrez, and also Gianna Torres. So it's their starting 5 against 5 of Hayes High's bench players. As with it now is Kinsley Newell. She'll take one bounce in, give it to Kenley Winter. She'll stop after taking one dribble in. Back out to Annie Humphrey. She'll drive, kick it out. Morgan Armbruster, left wing 3 on the way. No good. And this one will go out of bounds and stay with Hayes High. So Hayes High will stack on the right side of the paint. Kenley Winter looking inbound. It signals for Kinsley Newell to go out, but then Addison Taylor will come out with the steal. Pass goes over to Steiner, and now back to Torres. Takes one dribble, and now Gutierrez with it. Long three-pointer on the way. Bounces off the back of the rim, no good. Addison Taylor there for the rebound, and underneath the basket is Piper Millinger. That's the first shot made tonight for the Red Demons that wasn't from three-point range. As we'll get a layup underneath the basket. Kinsley Newell gets it to go. Dodge City going back on offense. Gutierrez will drive. She just made the 3 a second ago. She'll get a reverse-handed layup underneath the basket. Now Hayes High will try another 3. Kinsley Newell with an air ball. And Piper Mellinger down with her third rebound. We got a pass over now, Addison Taylor. Dodge City just working around the arc. With it now, Gutierrez, fadeaway three-pointer on the way is no good. And Annie Humphrey has her second rebound. Newell takes a couple dribbles, and now Annie Humphrey with it. And we're going to get a foul against the Red Demons. Emily Gutierrez coming up to play some more aggressive defense, but ended up fouling Annie Humphrey in the process. Minute 58 remaining here in the third quarter. Hayes High 53, Dodge City 12. Now Humphrey with it, thought about trying a three, kicks it over. Morgan Armbruster, she will try a three. It clanks out, no good. Molly Buckles has the rebound for her third of the night, and she got fouled. She got fouled as she tried passing it out. We'll get it against Tatum Steiner, the 5'8 senior. Armbruster inbounds it, lobs it in. Molly Buckles' fadeaway shot is no good, but she was fouled underneath the basket on the left block. It'll be Tatum Steiner with the call with the foul once again, and that'll be her fourth personal foul. Now Dodge City sending another group to the scores table for some substitutions as Molly Buckles will go to the line, 73% free throw shooter this season. It takes a couple bounces and the first one falls. So the junior will get set for the second free throw. This one's good as well. Hayes High 6 for 10 from the line tonight as Molly Buckles now up to 8 points in this game. Dodge City working with it with Colwell. She goes around the defense and the shot blocked by Kinley Winter. This one will roll out of bounds and it will stay with the Red Demons. Kinley Winter, that was just her fifth block of the season. So we're seeing Hayes High get experience for different players in different areas. And they're performing really well in them as we see a shot here from Hannah Durler, which was no good. Kinley Winter will come out with the rebound. Kelly Winter over to Morgan Armbruster. She'll throw cross court to Annie Humphrey and go into the right corner. Newell pump fakes the three, drives, goes a pass inside. Molly Buckles underneath the basket and the layup goes. And Molly Buckles becomes the second Hayes High player to enter double figures now. As Kinsley Newell also gets her sixth assist of the season. Dea Vila working with it. Now Hurler looking, gives it over to Bell. 48 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Hayes High up by 45. Durler kicks it over to Bell. Now with it, Gamblin, 2 seconds on the shot clock. She'll just have to chuck it up, and it's no good. And it will go out of bounds, and it will head back to Hayes High as they'll get the ball with no shot clock on. So Hayes High will send the starters back in for the final 32 seconds of the third quarter. The only change that Hayes High actually makes is Riley Dreher not on the floor. Kinley Winter instead in her spot. This was actually Hayes High's original starting lineup to start the season that's on the floor right now. Jenna Schmeiler will just stand on the Y and then hand it off to Molly Martin. 11 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Martin kicks it over to Kinley. Cross court back over to Martin. She'll try a left wing three. It's on the way, and it's no good. With Zoe Winter underneath the basket, she can't get it to go. Kinley Winter, she'll try the shot, and it rattles out, no good. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. Hayes High just looking to get out of here with a win now as they lead Dodge City 57-12 heading into the final 8 minutes. This is Hayes High basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back Candy Grams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
Back here at Hayes High School, about to start the fourth quarter. Hayes High with a 45-point lead over Dodge City, and Hayes High looking to start off with a 15-0 record to the season. Dodge City will send their players out on the floor. It's Addison Taylor, Emily Gutierrez, as well as Tatum Steiner, Gianna Torres. And also on the floor is Piper Mellinger. For Hayes High, they'll keep the same starters. Again, the only change is Kenley Winter is in Riley Dreher's place. As Molly Martin kicks it over to Katie Lindenberger. Now Winter goes in. Jenna Schmadler, a shot from the free throw line. Hits off the back of the rim and rebounded by Gianna Torres. And now a pass up ahead. It goes out of bounds, just overshot for Dodge City as they tried speeding things up, going underneath the basket. Just trying to play for pride at this point, a program that, like we mentioned in the pregame show, in a rebuild phase right now. Hayes High, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Now Jenna Schmeidler with it will get called. Will get fouled by Emily Gutierrez. But like we were saying, this Dodge City team in a rebuild phase, 6-29 record in the last 2 years, and this is all under a 13-year head coach, Kelly Snodgrass. Hayes High, just Zoe Winter will try the shot, airballs it, but Kenley Winter underneath for the putback. So Hayes High gets the first points of the fourth quarter. It's Dodge City going back on offense. With it now, Addison Taylor should go inside on a pass to Piper Mellinger. They'll get called for a foul underneath the basket. They'll go against number 10, Katie Lindenberger. And now we'll see Hayes High starters check out of the game, likely for the rest of the night, as Molly Buckles, Morgan Armbruster, Kinsley Newell, Jason Roa, and Annie Humphrey are all back into the game. We might also get a chance to see a couple other Hayes High players who haven't gotten very many minutes this season. As Gianna Torres gets the inbound, she'll pass it over to Emily Gutierrez. She'll try a long three-pointer and connects it. Gianna Torres gets another assist. And Gutierrez now up to 5 points. Molly Buckles with it, gives it over to Morgan Armbruster. Pump fakes a few times, but then bounce passes it over to Annie Humphrey to let the offense reset. Kinsley Newell with it. Goes back cross-court, Morgan Armbruster. Now Annie Humphrey thought about trying a three. She'll drive and will try the shot and got fouled on the way up as she stopped on the right side of the free throw line. And was fouled by number 4, Emily Gutierrez, which will be her third personal foul and Dodge City's second team foul this fourth quarter. 5:13 remaining here in the fourth quarter with a running clock as Hayes High has exceeded the 30-point lead, setting at 44 at the moment. As Annie Humphrey missed that first free throw, Dodge City will make a substitution and bring out their starters, Tatum Steiner and Gianna Torres. And Humphrey's second free throw bounces off the front of the rim, no good. And Emma Bell has her second rebound of the night to match her average. Addison Taylor with it. Zips it over to the left wing. And it's a drive from Gutierrez all the way to the basket. As the double team came over to help, she got fouled on the way up. So Gutierrez will go to the line, 5 points so far for her tonight, and a 40% free throw shooter at the line this season. This one rattled out, no good. First missed free throw of the night for Dodge City on just their third attempt of the night. And the second free throw, this one goes in. .6 points for Emily Gutierrez. As Annie Humphrey with it, kicks it over to Morgan Armbruster. And Humphrey gets it back. She'll work over towards that right side, bring it back out. Looking back over to Molly Buckles. Now Jason Rowe will take it back over to Humphrey. Almost lost the ball and got fouled as she was trying to escape the grasp of Addison Taylor. And that'll be Addison Taylor's second foul of the night. Armbruster looking, throws it into Kinsley Newell. Bounce past Molly Buckles wide open underneath the basket. Second assist for Kinsley Newell, and Molly Buckles now up to 12 points. Gutierrez will take it, go inside to Mellinger. Pass back out, three-pointer on the way from Addison Taylor, and it goes. Annie Humphrey with the ball. Drives on the left side of the paint, passes it in to Molly Buckles. She gets another layup to go. Molly Buckles making the most of her minutes is now tied as Hayes High's leading scorer tonight with 14. And an air ball three for Dodge City is no good. And Hayes High making some more substitutions. Here's who they will go with on the floor now. It will be Liz Cunningham, Rylan Harrington, Jason Roa, Brianna Fletcher, and Haley Labarge rounding it out. 2:08 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Liz Cunningham goes over to Brianna Fletcher. Passes over to Harrington. She'll try a right wing three. It's on the way and it bounced off the front of the rim. It's no good. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul called against Harrington as she went after the rebound. So Rory Gamblin bounce passes it into De Avila. Zips it over to Colwell as Dodge City plays out this final minute and 35 seconds of the game. And they'll get a drive and a foul called against Hayes High. It's going to go against Liz Cunningham. That'll be her first and the fourth team foul against Hayes High. Dodge City going back to the box formation in the paint. Pass goes over to De Avila. She'll try a running shot, and it takes two bounces and rolls out. And the rebound is obtained by Rylan Harrington. As we enter the final minute of this fourth quarter, the pass and a three-pointer from Brandon Fletcher is no good, and it rolls out of bounds. Six straight missed threes now for Hayes High. 47 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Hayes High about to improve to 15-0 on the season and get their 15th straight win in WAC play, and also their 24th straight regular season win as well. As we'll get a shot blocked, or actually it was a shot missed by Emma Bell, but it was rebounded by Rylan Harrington. 21 seconds, Hayes High just turned it over. They're going to say it was a travel on the low block in front of the Hayes High bench. With 13 seconds, this will likely Dodge City's final possession. There'll be a drive from Colwell. She'll pass it out. Ball still on the ground, and it's going to be a jump ball. As they wait for play to resume, that should do it. As that will do it. Hayes High gets the win tonight by a final score of 63-19 to improve to 15-0 and get the 15 wins for the second year in a row. Dodge City will fall to 1-14, and it's their 12th straight loss. And now Hayes High will be on to take on McPherson this Tuesday in Bullpup Country. And now we'll have our post-game show coverage when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Profet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the danger. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Back here at Hayes High School on the postgame show as the Hayes High Lady Indians get their 15th win of the season over Dodge City by a final score of 63-19. And we're now going to take a look at a quick recap of the game as Hayes High got the first 28 points of the first quarter and also the first 30 points of the game. It wasn't until the early parts of the second quarter when Dodge City got the first points, which was a three-pointer from Gianna Torres. But Hayes High just continued to play at their own pace and continued to grow their lead throughout as they led 36-3 and eventually took that to a 40-8 lead at halftime. Hayes High started the second half on a scoring run of 13-2, which would eventually give them a 45-point lead at 57-12 going into the final 8 minutes. And then at the end, only 6 scores took place, 3 for each team in the final quarter, and Hayes High won by a final score of 63-19. And we'll now run down our team and individual stats really quickly as in just a moment we will bring you our coverage of the Hayes High Indian Call Royalty Crowning. For Hayes High, their leading scorer tonight was both Molly Buckles and Jenna Schmeidler finishing with 14, and Molly Martin also had double figures with 12. So back-to-back games for Hayes High that they have three players enter double figures, but also Kenley Winter finished with 8 and Zoe Winter finished with 9. Notable players tonight for Dodge City who scored were Addison Taylor, who finished with 6, and Emily Gutierrez had 6 as well. And third in line was Gianna Torres, who had 3 points. For Hayes High's individual numbers, Annie Humphrey had 2 rebounds and an assist. Katie Lindenberger finished with 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Molly Martin had a rebound, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Kinley Winter finished with 5 rebounds and also had 2 assists and 2 steals. And Kinsley Newell had 2 assists in the game. Rylan Harrington finished with 2 rebounds, and Riley Dreher had an assist and 3 steals. Molly Buckles had 3 rebounds, and rounding out is Zoe Winter with 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Looking over at Dodge City, Emma Bell had 2 rebounds. Addison Taylor also had 2 rebounds and a steal. Emily Gutierrez finished with 1 rebound, and Kale Colwell had 1 as well. Piper Mellinger had 3 rebounds to go with an assist, and Hannah Durler had 3 rebounds as well. Tatum Steiner finished with 1 rebound, and Gianna Torres had a rebound and 2 assists. And now we'll take a look at our team numbers, starting off with Hayes High. They went 26 for 47 from the field and 7 for 18 from three-point range, and finished going 6 for 12 from the free throw line. And Hayes High had 22 rebounds as a team in that game, and also 15 assists, as well as 11 steals and a block. For Dodge City, they shot 6 for 24 from the field and also 4 for 12 from three-point range, and they had 4 free throw attempts in the game, making 3 of them. And also they had 14 rebounds in the game, 3 assists, and 1 steal. So that'll do it for our post-game show coverage of the girls' game tonight. And in just a moment, we will have our coverage of the Indian Call royalty crowning. So we'll be back in a moment. This is ASI Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back Candy Grams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians!
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Perfect. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back Candy Grams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secured. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game. We also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secured. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secured. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Back here at Hayes High School as we await the Indian Call royalty. Well, in the time being, we will now take a look at our team rundown, starting off with Hayes High as the Indians fell in their last game for the third game in a row against Sunrise Christian, which now puts them at 7-7 going into their fourth conference matchup of the season. The game started with the Indians jumping out to a 9-5 lead, and they struggled to score after that before finally getting another shot to fall at the beginning of the second half to go up 12-10. But Sunrise would get their first run of the game as they outscored the Indians 17-7 in the second quarter and took a 10-point lead into the half. And Sunrise would make their lead even bigger to take a 39-23 lead midway through the third quarter. But that's when ASI went on a run of their own of 17-3, which even included the first dunk of the season for the Indians coming from Isaac Fox, which actually ended up being a momentum-shifting play that helped them get as close as two as they made a comeback effort. but it wouldn't be enough as 2 points was the closest Hayes High could get, and the Buffaloes pulled away, winning 59-55. So we'll see what Hayes High can do tonight after another close contest where they put a good team on the ropes multiple times and had some good performances from their offense. Now looking over at Dodge City, like we just mentioned, Hayes High is trying to end a losing streak. That's what Dodge City did in their recent contest with a win at Garden City by a final score of 66-61 to snap a 4-game losing streak. And that includes some losses against some tough teams such as Derby and Andover Central. But another thing the Indians have in common with the Red Demons is that it wasn't just in the losing streak. Dodge has had to face some tough competition all year. They even started their season against McPherson and Junction City and had a win in their second game against Manhattan. So the Red Demons definitely have some talent that they can bring to the table as they search for 2 consecutive wins and also look for a 3-0 start in WAC play. And to do that tonight, they'll have to rely on players such as their leading scorer, who is averaging double figures, Ty Sheck, and also the defensive help of Elliott Williams, who hit some key shots to help lift the team to victory on Friday night. And getting back-to-back road wins against in-conference opponents would be a huge step in the right direction for the program, which is under the direction of first-year head coach Jeff Williamson, who took over due to a combined 14-28 record in the last 2 seasons. And now we're going to step away and turn it over to the PA announcer, Dan Ballman, as we have our our Indian call royalty.
And our returning player is Miss Addie Otter. Addie is attending Kansas State University, is being escorted by Zeke Littlberger, Nicole and Sean Littlberger. And by the way, both Maddie and Zeke attend the USD 49 preschool and absolutely love it. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to introduce to you 2025 Indian call royalty. Miss Jordan Ashenbrenner. Jordan is the daughter of John Ashenbrenner and Wendy Amron. Jordan has been involved in the musical, the play, and chamber singers. She plans on studying musical theater at a college she's still deciding on. And one of her favorite high school memories is the musical cast rehearsing at 12th Street Auditorium, and we're all freezing with multiple layers of hoodies on because the heaters do not work at 12th Street. So even though they're all extremely cold, they still manage to keep working and get things done. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jordan Ashenbrenner. Mr. Caleb King. Caleb is the son of Dennis and Kim King. Caleb has been involved in Student Council, National Honor Society, Chamber Orchestra, Chamber Singers, musical, the play, leadership team, Pen Pals Club, math relays, Scholars Bowl, Science Olympia, and Model Media. Caleb's future plans are to go to a university at undecided, to study music or behavioral neuroscience. His favorite high school memory has been planning and getting to enjoy his junior year prom with his closest friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Caleb King. Miss Macy Holdeman. Macy is the daughter of Travis and Michelle Holdeman. Macy has been involved in yearbook, book school, tennis, student council, spirit club, leadership team, WAC leadership team, senior pen pal, and NHS. Her future plans are to attend Fort Hays State University and major in communication science and disorders in the speech-language pathology lab. Her favorite memory is getting to do all of the spirit days with friends, specifically when she dressed up as Abby Lee Miller. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Macy Holden. Mr. Brent Dreyer. Brent is a son of Dustin and Jimmy Dreyer. Brent is a director of basketball magazine, Scholars Bowl, DECA, leadership team, and Tri Broadcasting. His future plans are to go to Fort Hays State University and pursue a career in dentistry. His favorite high school memory is probably the spirit days, because they're always so much fun and it's cool to see what other people wear. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brent Dreyer. Miss J.C. Oakley. J.C. is the daughter of Seth and Brittany Oakley. She has been involved in the leadership team, National Honor Society, varsity golf, basketball freshman, and sophomore years. She plans on attending Fort Hays State University and plans on majoring in some type of education. And she'll also be playing golf for the Fort Hays State University women's team. Her favorite memory is when they stayed the night for state regional golf and just to hang out. She also enjoys being a part of the student section of football and basketball games. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss J.C. Oakley. Mr. Cooper Lindenmeyer. Cooper is the son of Scott and Lindenmeyer. Cooper has involved with football, basketball, baseball, track, DECA, and leadership. His future plans are to attend Fort Hays State University and major in organizational leadership. His favorite memory is going to Anaheim, California for DECA with his boys, making it to the state championship this year in football. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cooper Lindenmeyer. Miss Elise Zimmerman. Elise is a daughter of Travis and Zimmerman. She has been involved with tennis, volleyball, basketball, softball, HOSA, student council, and trap shooting. Her future plans are going to nursing school at an undecided college. Her favorite memory in high school is at any softball rides home with her teammates. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Elise Zimmerman. Mr. Kenny Fisher. Kenny is the son of Adam and Erica Fisher. Kenny has been involved in soccer, tennis, squatters bowl, leadership team, disc golf club, and baseball. His future plans are to attend and study aerospace engineering at the University of Kansas before taking a job in the design field of the field. His favorite memory is tracking the payload for aerospace high altitude blending all the way to Red Abilene, Kansas. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kenny Fisher. Miss Riley Dreher. Riley is a district junior player. Riley has been involved in softball, basketball, tennis, volleyball, student council, leadership team, National Honor Society, HOSA, and Spare Club. Riley will continue her softball career at Hutchinson Community College while majoring in biology. Julie continued a 4-year while pursuing nursing with hopes of being a cardiac nursing practitioner. Her favorite high school memories were nights out with her friends, celebrating after the big game with a big win. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Riley Dreher. Mr. Trace Jacobs. Trace is the son of Pat Jacob and Sarah Taggart. Trace has been involved in basketball, baseball, and student council. His future plans are to attend Fort Hays State University to pursue a degree in accounting. His favorite high school memory is Friday night lights. His senior year, beginning to be in the student section with his buddies. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Trace Jacobs. Ladies and gentlemen, this right here is your 2025 Indian Pro royalty. Let's please give them all a big round of applause. And now the moment we have all been waiting for, please congratulate our 2025 Indian Call Queen, Riley Dreher and Taylor Curry. Congratulations to Riley and Caleb, and congratulations to all on the 2025 Indian Call royalty.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Riley Dreher and Caleb King, the Indian Call King and Queen for 2025. And we'll have tip-off for you and starting lineups when we come back. This is Hays High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hays High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hays High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians!
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back candygrams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secured. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians! Back here at Hayes High School as we get set for the second game of tonight's action. Before we get to our starting lineups, we will now take a look at some of the boys' games going on around the state tonight. Down in Great Bend, the Panthers are playing host to Liberal tonight. The game of the week, number one versus number 2 in the Max Prep standings. Though in KBCA, it's number 5 versus number 1 in 6A. Shawnee Mission South makes the short voyage to Shawnee Mission Northwest. TMP is on the road tonight, taking on the Smith Center Redmond. And some other notable ranked matchups include Casey Piper, who jumped up to number 2 in the rankings, taking on is traveling to take on Topeka West tonight. Berrien Academy is at home tonight, taking on the Sterling Black Bears. South Central is at home tonight against South Gray, and also Axtell, the second-ranked team in 1A Division II, is on the road tonight, taking on Hanover. And some other games notable for tonight: Junction City is at home, taking on Topeka Hayden. And Emporia is at home against the Manhattan Indians. And we'll now take a look at our starting lineups for tonight's game. And we'll start off with the Dodge City Red Demons. They will go with number 0, the 6'1 sophomore Crew Limbright. They'll also go with number 1, Elliot Williams, who's their team leader in steals, who also made 3 3-point shots against Garden City in their last game. Number 10, Ty Sheck will get a start tonight. He is their leader in both points per game and assists per game, who also had some big shots against Garden City. Issei Reyes, the freshman wearing number 31, will get the start tonight. And rounding it out is number 50, Ross Smith, the 6'3 sophomore at the forward position. For Hayes High, they will go with a slightly different look tonight. We have been told tonight that Dawson Reuter is out. They didn't tell us what it was. It is believed to be an illness of some sort. Johnny Cano will still get the start tonight. Had a big game back on Tuesday against Sunrise, getting 10 points. Cooper Lindemeyer, the Orange and Black tournament all academic selection, will get the start tonight. Trey Oakley and Cooper Johnson will both start tonight as well. And rounding out is number 15, Isaac Fox, the 6'4 junior. And that'll do it for our starting lineups and our pregame show. We'll have tip-off for you when we come back. This is Ace High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back candy grams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians. We welcome you back to Hayes High School as we are about set to tip things off in a huge matchup in the Western Athletic Conference. Hayes High entering, as we said, on that four-game losing streak, looking to bounce back. But for Dodge City, on the other hand, they will be looking to start off 3-0 in WAC play. As we're about set to tip things off, a quick uniform description: Dodge City wearing red pants and jerseys with Dodge City across the front with white numbers and letters, and the Dodge City DC logo on the right side of the shorts. For Hayes High, it's the usual with a white jersey and white pants with Hayes across the front with a maroon outline, and the numbers in maroon with a gold outline. As the tip goes up, it'll go to Dodge City as they will go from left to right, and Hayes High from right to left. Elliott Williams with it, passes it over. No time wasted as Limbright will try a three. It's no good, and Cooper Johnson will come down with his first rebound. Trey Oakley will be working at the point guard position as he passes half court. Gives it over to Isaac Fox on the left wing. He'll fake the handoff, drive all the way to the basket, kick it out. Cooper Johnson, right corner three on the way is no good. Trey Oakley right there for the offensive rebound. Hayes will go back out from beyond the range as Johnny Kane will drive in, try a floater, which was no good, and it's tipped out of bounds. Ross Smith, the sophomore for Dodge City, almost came down with it, but deflected it out of bounds. Hayes will put 2 at the free throw line and 2 in each corner as they look to inbound it. Johnny Kano into Isaac Fox on the right wing. Just hands it off over to Trey Oakley and now to Lindenmeyer. Back over to Kano on the pass from Johnson. Trey Oakley with it, looks. Cooper Johnson bounce pass on the right baseline, passes it out. Trey Oakley with it. 18 seconds on the shot clock with Johnny Kano having the ball. He'll go inside to Isaac Fox. He'll back down his man, kick it out. Trey Oakley left corner three on the way. Splash! Trey Oakley with a huge shot early on in the game, and Hayes High is the first team on the board in tonight's action. And almost stolen. Trey Oakley stepped right in front of the pass intended for Ty Sheck. He misses the three as the ball is still being fought for. It was rebounded by Trey Oakley, but right before he got a hold of it, they will call an offensive foul, or an over-the-back foul actually, against Dodge City's Crew Limbright. First foul of the game, and a minute 15 into it. Trey Oakley will walk it up the floor. Hayes has 3 players standing at the free throw line as those two as they'll conquer and divide. Isaac Fox with it, takes 1 dribble, gives it over to Johnny Kano. Now he'll kick it over to Cooper Johnson and now to Oakley. Oakley finally dribbles, drives into the free throw line, kicks it out into the right corner. Johnny Kano takes a few dribbles in, stops to Trey Oakley. Isaac Fox trying to back down his man, back out to Oakley. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Signaling for a screen, he doesn't get it, he'll drive in. We'll get it triple teamed, and the shot is blocked on the way up by, I believe that was number 10, Ty Sheck, who got in there. Or correction, it was actually number 50, Ross Smith. And at the buzzer, Hayes High able to beat the shot clock. With it now, Crew Limbright. Pass over to Ty Sheck. He'll try a long three-pointer and gets it to fall, and Crew Limbright will be given the assist. Isaac Fox with the ball, looking, pump fakes once, and then gives it over to Trey Oakley. Thought about trying a three at the top of the arc, instead will back down his man, drive in, kicks it out into the left corner. Cooper Lindenmeyer driving, and we're going to get a foul call, and it's going to be a blocking foul on the left baseline. It was Isaiah Reyes who fell to the floor. It'll be the second team foul against Dodge City. The pass goes into Trey Oakley. Cooper Johnson with it now to Isaac Fox. Almost lost the ball, so it was poked free by Smith. Into the paint. Cooper Lindenmeyer underneath the basket, and the layup is good with the left hand. Second assist of the night for Isaac Fox on the first points of the game for Lindenmeyer. And now Hayes High with a steal. Johnny Kano at the other end. He'll go all the way to the basket, and the layup is good. Dodge City goes into the paint, passes it out, and they're going to say that it was last touched by the Red Demons. They tried getting Isaiah Reyes in the right corner. Johnny Kano was there as well, but it was last touched by the Red Demons. Hayes High will keep their stars on the floor. Elliott Williams comes out of the game for Dodge City. Trey Oakley with it over to Cooper Johnson. Pump fakes the left wing three. Now will drive past his man and trying to find an opening. Gets it out to Cooper Lindenmeyer. He'll give it over to Oakley. And now we'll find a cutting Johnny Kano to the basket. Over 2 defenders. It's no good. The rebound goes to Cooper Lindenmeyer. Now Johnny Kano in the right corner. Trey Oakley gets it and then kicks it over to Johnson. Good ball movement so far for Hayes High. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Trey Oakley just has to pull up, can't get the shot to fall, and the rebound goes to Crew Limbright. Dodge City with a fast-paced tempo going down the court. Crew Limbright a pull-up three, no good. And Isaac Fox has his first rebound of the night. And at the other end, he'll drive all the way to the basket against three defenders, and he gets the layup. Isaac Fox running past the defense gives Hayes High an 11-3 lead with 4:06 remaining in the first quarter. And that's where the timeout will be called, and we'll step away as they talk things over. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians. Back here at Hayes High School as Hayes High started this game on an 11-3 run with 4:06 remaining in the first quarter. They'll be back on defense as Dodge City will bring up the floor. Isaiah Reyes, the freshman, being guarded by Carter Lang, who just checked into the game a second ago in place of Johnny Cano. With the ball now, Ty Sheck. Pump fake from Bryson Unzwedo, who just got the pass. He'll drive, being guarded by Cooper Johnson, kicks it out. Reyes with it. Dodge City just continuing to work it around the arc. Sheck gets a bounce pass inside. It was deflected by Isaac Fox. Multiple players for each team on the ground, and that's going to be a jump ball with the possession arrow pointing to Hayes High. So the Indians will get it back with 3:39 to go here in the first quarter. Trey Oakley walking up the floor. He's guarded by Ty Sheck, Dodge City's leader in points per game and assists per game. Cooper Lindenmeyer with it to Trey Oakley. Trey Oakley pump fakes right. Now we'll try driving in. Getting double teamed all the way to the basket. He's fouled on the way up, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. We'll get the foul on number 0, Crew Lembright, for the third team foul of Dodge City for this first quarter, and that's Lembright's second personal foul as well. So Trey Oakley will go to the line 64.7% at the line this season, and the first free throw is good. We'll see a substitution for the Red Demons. They'll take Ross Smith out of the game. And the second free throw is no good, but Trey Oakley able to get the ball as it was being bobbled around. And now Cooper Johnson driving to the basket. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's pointing to Dodge City. Cooper Johnson had to run past 3 defenders to fight his way to the basket. And it was a jump ball, and now Trace Jacobs in for the first time tonight as Cooper Lindenmeyer exits the game for a moment. Dodge City setting up their offense as Reyes will bring it up the floor. Takes it over to Unzeta. He's guarded by Cooper Johnson. Now drives left, stops at the free throw line, takes one step, and we're going to get a whistle and a push foul against Hayes High. It'll be called against number 11, Cooper Johnson, who was on the defense there, had his hands straight up, but they'll get him for the call. Isaiah Reyes will come out of the game, and Elliott Williams will return for Dodge City. Getting the passes, Yasir Muhammad. As Dodge just continuing to work it around the arc and then throw it into the paint when they have to. Pass goes over now to Williams, guarded by Carter Lang. He'll drive. Dribble it behind his back, almost lost it, kicks it out, 3-pointer on the way from Sheck. It's an air ball, and this one's going to roll out of bounds, and Hayes High is going to get the ball back. So it's all been three-point attempts for Dodge City so far, and they're 1 for 4. Trey Oakley with the ball, kicks it over to Carter Lang. Now Jacobs over to Johnson. Takes one dribble, back out to Lang. Gives it over to Oakley on the left wing. He'll drive after a pump fake 3 all the way to the basket, and the layup is no good. But 2 more free throws coming up for Hayes High. They'll get it on Ty Sheck. That's the 4th team foul now for Dodge City. And it's Sheck's first. Now Trey Oakley back to the free throw line. Went 1 for 2 on his first trip. That's 4 points so far. As the first free throw is up, it swirls around, no good. So Oakley will get set for his second free throw. And this one is up, and it is nothing but net. Now at the other end for Dodge City. Ty Sheck with the ball, bounce pass in, almost got stolen. Mohammed with the ball, kicks it over to Sheck. Into the left corner now is Elliott Williams. Dodge City with 16 seconds on the shot clock. They'll try driving in with Nzetta. Looking for someone to pass it to, able to get it to Mohammed. Looking back out. Ty Sheck with the ball, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Great defense so far for Hayes High. Sheck will get a screen, and will try a long three-pointer at the buzzer, and he airballs another one as this one will go out of bounds. So that's two air balls from the same player, and Hayes High student section starting to get into the game in their Harry Potter / Wizard game theme tonight. It's a packed section tonight. Isaac Fox with the ball, driving in on 2 defenders, kicks it out to Trace Jacobs in the right corner. Almost lost his dribble, spins, back out to Trey Oakley. Now Carter Lang with it. Waits for someone to get open and finds Isaac Fox. He'll drive past Mohammed. Against 2 defenders, the layup is no good, but he's almost gets the putback. But Ty Sheck will come down with the rebound. With it now is Nzetta. Being guarded by Cooper Johnson. He'll drive in, take a couple steps into the paint, and lost the ball as he goes to the ground. They're going to get a foul call against Hayes High. They'll get it on number 15, Isaac Fox. Second team foul for Hayes High, and that's Isaac Fox's first. Ty Sheck will check out of the game, and for Hayes High, it's Trey Oakley and Isaac Fox. In their places will be Johnny Kano and Cooper Lindenmeyer. Yasir Muhammad gets the pass. Limbright with it, hands it off to Nzetta. Pass goes over to Reyes. Now a three-pointer on the way from Williams, and he gets it to go. Johnny Kano with the ball. He'll drive in on a double team, past the defense. Can't get the layup to fall, and Yasir Muhammad comes down with the rebound. Now a three-pointer for Dodge City, and they're starting to pick things up now. It's a three-pointer there for Bryson Nzetta, his first of the night. Every shot attempt for Dodge City tonight has been a three-pointer, and they're 3 for 7. Johnny Kano with it, driving to the basket. Can't get the layup to go as it's on the ground. Cooper Lindenmeyer hit it out of bounds, and it will go to Dodge City. 3 seconds remaining on the on the game clock. So the pass will go in, and the shot just got off in time from Nathan Schulte, and it's no good. So that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's a close game so far as Hayes High leads at 13-9. This is Hayes High basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians!
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Back here at Hayes High School as we get set to start the second quarter with Hayes High in front of Dodge City 13-9. Hayes High started off the game red hot, going 4 for 6 from the field, but since then they've only made 1 of their last 7 shots. Now Hayes High starts with the ball here, going from right to left. Trey Oakley with it, kicks it over to Cooper Johnson. He'll try a three-pointer right away. It swirls out, no good. And Crew Limbright has his second rebound of the game. At the other end, Reyes with it, being guarded by Cooper Johnson. Brings it back out to Nzeta. He spins around a defender, pump fakes once, goes back out. Reyes with the drive over to Smith. Dodge City just continues to work it around the arc and a drive here from Nzeta. All the way to the basket against Cooper Lindenmeyer. Can't get it to fall. And Isaac Fox able to snatch the rebound. The pass going over to Johnny Cano. He'll throw it back out. Trey Oakley having to jump to save it from going into the backcourt. Back over to Cano, and now Trey Oakley pull-up three-pointer on the way. No good. And it'll be batted out of bounds by Dodge City. Bryson Nzeta rose above everybody to try to get the rebound, but it ended up hitting it out of bounds. Johnny Cano will inbound it. Hayside puts 4 across the baseline. Three-pointer from Cooper Johnson goes. Johnny Cano will get his first assist of the night, and Cooper Johnson gives Hayside the first points of the second quarter. And the ball got deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Hayes High. With it now for the Red Demons is Lembright. And they'll kick it over. Sheck, he'll try a three-pointer. No good off the back iron. And it's rebounded by Crew Lembright. Now a drive to the basket. They're going to get a blocking foul against Hayes High. It'll be his 2 free throws coming up. They're going to get it against Isaac Fox, which will be his second. So it will be called as a foul on the floor. So Dodge City will get set to inbound it. In the box formation, it's a bounce pass into Smith. They'll reset the offense with Lembright being guarded by Lindenmeyer. Throws it to a cutting man, and he's able to hit Reyes, who is able to get the basket to go. With it now, Johnny Cano got fouled, but no call. Over to Trey Oakley, now back to Lindenmeyer. As he's staying in the right corner, takes one dribble, and now Cano with it. Lost his dribble, and then a steal from Elliott Williams. Team leader in that category, takes it to the other end against Trace Jacobs, gets a pass to Smith, and an offensive rebound for the Red Demons. And a putback for Elliott Williams is going to count. They're going to get it on Cooper Lindenmeyer. Now it's just a 3-point game. Elliott Williams will go to the line 51% this season, and the N1 will bounce off the back of the rim, and getting the rebound is Cooper Lindenmeyer. Trey Oakley with it. Passes it over to Lindenmeyer, and Oakley gets the handoff back. 2 defenders on him as he drives into the paint, and the layup is no good. And another rebound for Elliott Williams. At the other end, the layup no good by Ty Sheck, and a rebound by Cooper Lindenmeyer. Lindenmeyer with it, gets double teamed on his zone, now gives it back out to Johnny Cano. Johnson with it, over to Jacobs. Looking for an open man, takes one dribble to the left, and then gives it back over to Trey Oakley. Now Cano with it. We're going to get a push and no foul call once again. 13 seconds on the shot clock as Johnny Cano trying to drive in, lost the dribble. Back out to Trey Oakley as he looks. We'll get a screen from Trace Jacobs on the right side. Instead, we'll go to the left. Drives all the way to the basket, past the defense, and off the backboard. The layup is good by Trey Oakley. It took a lot of patience, but Trey Oakley able to drive past the defense and get the layup to go. And at the other end, Ross Smith gets his first points of the game off of a putback. Oakley standing between the H and the A of the midcourt logo. Gives it over to Cooper Johnson and finds a cutting Johnny Cano underneath the basket. The shot gets blocked by number 50, Ross Smith, and it's rebounded by number 0, Crew Lembright. And now a three-pointer from the Red Demons. It's good. Ty Sheck gets his second three-pointer of the game, and a timeout called by Hayes High with 4:35 remaining here in the second quarter as we are now tied at 18. And we'll step away as the two teams talk things over. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
Following the timeout, it's Hayes high ball with 4:35 remaining here in the second quarter. They started off the second quarter getting out to an 18-13 lead, but now back-to-back baskets from the Red Demons. Ross Smith and Crew Limbright have made it a tie game at 18. Trey Oakley will pass it over to Cooper Lindenmeyer, fakes the handoff, drives, kicks it out. Cooper Johnson, right corner three on the way. Nylon! Cooper Johnson was left all alone, and he gets the three-pointer to go. With it now for the Red Demons is Elliott Williams. Kicks it over to Sheck. He'll drive and then go back out, being guarded by Trey Oakley. Elliott Williams drives. Will try a fadeaway three-pointer at the top of the arc, and this one bounces off the front of the rim. No good. Cooper Johnson comes down with the rebound. Oakley with it now, dribbling between his legs. Gives it over in the left wing to Cooper Johnson. Goes inside, Cooper Lindenmeyer underneath the basket, gets double-teamed, pump fakes, and then goes up and gets fouled on the way up and will go to the free throw line. Two defenders there for the Red Demons, Nathan Schulte and Ross Smith. And they will get it on Schulte for his first of the game. So Lindenmeyer will go to the line attempting just his 7th free throw of the season. This one bounces off the right side of the rim, no good. We'll see a substitution for both teams. We'll give you a quick update of who's on the floor for Hayes High. Trace Jacobs, Carter Lang, Cooper Johnson, and Johnny Kano, and then Cooper Lindenmeyer shooting free throws for his second attempt. And the second free throw is up, and this one bounces out no good, but Trace Jacobs there for his first rebound of the night. Lindenmeyer kicks it over to Kano. Now Lang with it over to Johnson. Takes one dribble, now gives it over to Kano. Jacobs in the right corner. Hayes High just working it around, and we're going to get a steal at the other end, and the layup is good. Fast break score for Bryson Nzetta, and it's back to a one-point game. Cooper Johnson with it, hands it off to Johnny Kano. Brings it out over to Trace Jacobs. Long three-pointer on the way is an air ball, but it's rebounded by Cooper Lindenmeyer, who can't get the putback to go, and it's rebounded by Nathan Schulte. Dodge City with it. Reyes over to Sheck. Looking, gives it back over to Reyes, who's standing on the left wing. He'll bring it in and then back out. 21-20, 2:37 to go here in the second quarter. Pump fake three from Schulte. He'll drive, spinning off of Cooper Lindenmeyer. Now will try the shot. It goes up and it's no good. And Cooper Johnson cleans the glass. Johnson brings it up to the right wing, gets a screen but doesn't use it. Drives in all the way to the basket. Off the backboard with the right hand, and the layup's good. Nzetta being guarded by Lang. He'll drive to the basket, almost had it stolen. Carter Lang almost forced a jump ball, and now Cooper Lindenmeyer comes out with his first steal of the night and 7th of the season. Johnny Kano all the way to the basket, and he gets another layup to go for Hayes High. Back-to-back baskets for the Indians, and now with it is Nzetta again. This time Johnson's the one guarding him. Over to Muhammad. He'll look and throw it over to Nzetta. He'll try a long three-pointer from pull-up, and this one's no good. And Johnny Kano's got the rebound. Lindenmeyer gets the pass from Kano, looks, takes one dribble, will now dribble towards the right side. Going down the right baseline, stops, spinning, looking for someone to pass it to. Has it stolen from him. Bryson Nzetta once again getting his second of the night. As we'll go to the other end, Hayes High's defense catches up, and it's on the defense, but they're going to call Cooper Lindenmeyer for the push foul, and 2 free throws will come up for the Red Demons. So that'll be against Cooper Lindenmeyer for the 3rd team foul for Hayes High, and that's Lindenmeyer's 2nd. Trey Oakley about to check in for Hayes High, and now with the free throws is Bryson Nzetta. 79% at the line this season. Takes 3 dribbles and puts the first free throw up. Takes 4 bounces and goes in. So Nzetta will get set for his second free throw. And this one will be put up, and it rattles out no good. Trace Jacobs has his second rebound of the night. Carter Lang with it. Running past the defense, stops in the paint, kicks it out to Trace Jacobs. Now over to Trey Oakley as we enter the final minute. Johnny Cano will take it back out near the student section. Now a miscommunication as Carter Lang started running in, tried getting the pass over to him, and just a little bit of miscommunication, throw behind him. And it's going to go back to the Red Demons. (25-21) is the score as Reyes brings it up the floor. Guarded by Kano, it's a bounce pass over to Sheck. He'll drive, get a screen, and he'll try a pull-up shot that's no good. And Carter Lang will get the rebound. 3 straight misses now for Dodge City as Trey Oakley with it. 7-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Cooper Johnson, a cutting pass to Trey Oakley, and we're going to get a whistle and a charge foul against Hayes High. Trey Oakley was guarded on a double team, and they're going to say he pushed off against Isaiah Reyes. And now Dodge City will get it back. Four-point game, and the shot clock now off as it's 26 seconds remain. Pass goes over to Nzetta. Both teams going a bit of a fast pace as there's tight defense here from Hayes High. Pass over to Elliott Williams. Looking for someone to pass it to. Finds Reyes. As he lost the ball, it's still loose, and Trace Jacobs will get the steal. 3 seconds to go as Jacobs going with it. We'll try to pull a 3 at the buzzer, and it's no good as this one will go out of bounds, and that will take us to the end of the first half as Hayes High leads it 25-21 in a very close game so far, with both teams trying to fight for another win on their season. And we'll have our halftime show coverage when we come back, as we will take a look at that first half and also take a look at the individual and team numbers. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back Candy Grams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians!
Back here at Hayes High School on the halftime show with the Indians leading at the break 25-21. We'll now take a look at our recap of that first half. Hayes High got the first 5 points of the game with a 3-pointer from Trey Oakley to start the game, and then a huge shot from Isaac Fox. And that would follow with a Hayes High run since the start of the game, it was a 13-3 run for Hayes High. But Dodge City would respond right away with 2 3-pointers, with one coming from Elliott Williams and the other coming from Bryson Nzetta. And as the second quarter started, Hayes High would get a three-pointer out the gate from Cooper Johnson. But then the Red Demons would get two shots to follow, with one coming from Isaiah Reyes and the other coming from Elliott Williams. Then the two teams traded back and forth, and eventually it was an 18-18 tie, but Hayes High once again would hit Cooper Johnson for another three-pointer to go up by three. And they would hold on to the lead for the rest of the half, as they got two shots from Cooper Johnson and Johnny Cano, which were both layups. And all that happened in the rest of that half for Dodge City was a shot from Bryson Nzetta, who also had a free throw as well, as Hayes High leads it now at the break 25-21. And we'll have our individual and team numbers when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Profet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back Candy Grams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or two lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
Back here at Hayes High School on the halftime show with the Indians in front of the Red Demons at the break, 25-21. We're now going to take a look at our individual and team numbers. Hayes High's leading scorer at the break is Cooper Johnson, finishing with 8. But right behind him is Trey Oakley with 7. And also Johnny Cano had 4 points. And Isaac Fox had 4 points as well. And Cooper Lindenmeyer finished that first half with 2. For Dodge City, their leading scorer so far is Bryson Nzetta and Ty Sheck, who both have 6. Elliott Williams finished with 5 in the first half, and Isaiah Reyes and Ross Smith each had 2. And now looking at Hayes High's other individual numbers, Carter Lang had a rebound, and Johnny Cano also had a rebound to go with an assist. Trace Jacobs finished with 2 rebounds and a steal. Cooper Lindenmeyer had 4 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Trey Oakley had 2 rebounds. Cooper Johnson had 3 rebounds, and then Isaac Fox finished with 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And rounding it out, now looking over at Dodge City, their Crew Lembright finished with 4 rebounds and 2 assists in that first half. Elliott Williams had 2 rebounds and a steal. Ty Sheck finished with a rebound and a block. Bryson Nzetta had 2 steals. Yasir Muhammad had a rebound, and Nathan Schulte also had a rebound as well. Isaiah Reyes finished with an assist in that first half, and rounding it out is Ross Smith getting a rebound and 2 blocks. Now looking at our team numbers, starting off with Hayes High, they went 10 for 24 from the field and 3 for 8 from three-point range while going 2 for 6 at the free throw line. They also had 16 first-half rebounds as well as 4 assists and 2 steals. And for Dodge City, they went 8 for 21 from the field and 4 for 11 from three-point range and 1 for 3 at the free throw line. They had 10 first-half rebounds, and down the list they had 3 assists, steals, and blocks. So that'll do it for our halftime show. We'll have our second half action when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back Candy Grams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Back here at Hayes High School, as we are about to get set for the second half of tonight's game. It was a very eventful first half where Hayes High jumped out to the 13-3 lead. But since then, Dodge City has forced turnovers and made some key shots, and it's only a 25-21 game with Hayes High in front going into the third quarter. Dodge City will start with the ball on the floor for Hayes High. Johnny Kano, Cooper Johnson, Cooper Lindenmeyer, Isaac Fox, and Trey Oakley. The inbound will come from Elliott Williams. As they wait for the band to clear out in front of the student section is where the inbound will take place. Dodge City will score from right to left. As Elliott Williams will inbound it, he'll go in the backcourt to Isaiah Reyes. He'll go towards the right wing, and we'll go back to the other direction. Started by Johnny Kano, fakes one pass and then goes to the left. Finds Ty Sheck, and it's a bounce pass that almost got lost. Johnny Kano was running back but couldn't quite get the steal. Limbright with the ball, pump fakes once, goes cross court to Sheck. And now with it is Reyes driving all the way to the basket, and they're going to get a foul against Johnny Kano, who rose up to try to block the shot and came down. And they're going to get him for a blocking foul. That'll be Johnny Kano's first foul and the first foul of this second half. To the line is Isaiah Reyes, 6 for 8 at the line this season. And his first free throw is up, and it bounces off the side of the rim, and it's no good. Dodge City not doing the best at the line tonight. 1 for 4 so far, and this is their 5th attempt right here. Second free throw is up, and this one almost rattles out but goes in. With it is Trey Oakley. He'll go over to Cooper Lindenmeyer. Pump fakes once and then goes to Cooper Johnson. Over to Fox. He'll pump fake as well. And now Johnny with it at the S of the midcourt logo. Trey Oakley back over to Cooper Johnson. Looking. Looks back to the right side. Now Isaac Fox with it. Fakes one way. Drives inside. Out to Trey Oakley. Left corner three on the way. Is going to bounce out. No good. And the rebound still on the ground. And it's going to be obtained by the Red Demons, Ross Smith, but Johnny Cano will come out with the steal. Johnny Cano with it, drives, stops at the free throw line, pull-up shot on the way, swirls out, no good. Rebound still being fought for, and Cooper Johnson comes out with it. All the way now, a three-pointer for Cooper Lindenmeyer goes. We'll say it's a 2-point shot, but still a 5-point lead now for Hayes High. With it now, Ty Sheck. Pump fakes and then passes it over to Reyes. Johnny Cano playing tight defense on him as the pass goes over to Lembright. He'll pump fake, drive, stop. Smith with it, back out. Driving in, Williams, pull-up shot on the way. Takes one bounce and it's no good. Isaac Fox will clean the glass. At the other end now, Johnny Cano, left corner three. It's on the way, and it goes. Isaac Fox will get the assist, and Hayes High back up to an 8-point lead with the Johnny Cano three. At the other end now, Crew Lembright with the ball. Going towards the left side. Pump fake three from Sheck. Back out. Lembright, he'll try a three. That one bounces out, no good, and Isaac Fox has his 5th rebound of the night. 2 misses to start the second half for Dodge City. And Hayes High got the pass tipped, goes out of bounds. And it will stay their ball as it was last touched by the Red Demons. And a substitution where Crew Lembright will check out. Bryson and Zeta back into the game for the Red Demons. 6 points so far for him in this game, as well as 2 steals. Cano goes into Cooper Lindenmeyer. Pump fakes once underneath the basket, goes back out. Cooper Johnson, he'll try a three. Swish! A huge three for Hayes High to get their lead back to double digits, and a timeout will be called with 5:20 remaining in the third quarter. A huge possession there, and we'll step away as the two teams talk things over. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians!
Back here at Hayes High School after the timeout. Dodge City with the ball. Isaiah Reyes will bring it up the floor. Hayes High starting the third quarter on an 8-1 run thanks to some key three-pointers from Johnny Cano and Cooper Johnson. With it now for Dodge City is Nzetta. Gives it over to Sheck. Guarded by Oakley. He'll go in and hand it off back to Reyes. Mohammed with it. Kicks it over to the left corner. Drive in from Nzetta. He'll stop on a double team. Pump fake three from Williams. He'll drive in and get the floater to go. Hayes High going back on offense with a 9-point lead. Oakley gives it over to Lindenmeyer. Pump fakes one way, back over to Fox. He'll drive, kick it out. Another three-pointer on the way from Cooper Johnson. This one goes! 4 assists for Isaac Fox and 14 points from Cooper Johnson. And a steal for Hayes High as Isaac Fox comes out with it for his first. At the other end, he'll dribble behind his back. Will drive in now across 3 defenders and gets a layup with the left hand. Hayes High now with their biggest lead of the night of 14. This one will go over to Nzetta. Now 3-pointer college range 3 from Sheck is no good, and Isaac Fox has another rebound. Fox will bring it up the floor and give it back to Trey Oakley for the offense to set up. He'll look, pump fake a few times, and give it over to Cooper Lindenmeyer. Looking, the pass goes over to Johnny Cano. Bounce pass inside to Isaac Fox, and he got fouled on the right block. Both Elliott Williams and Yasir Muhammad were there, and they're going to get it on Muhammad for his first. Substitutions will be made for Dodge City. Crew Lembright and Nathan Schulte both back into the game in place of both Isaiah Reyes and Ty Sheck. Hayes High in the stack formation underneath the basket. Isaac Fox going up against a double team, can't get the shot to go. And Cooper Lindenmeyer getting another rebound. Cooper Johnson gets the pass from Oakley and then gives it right back. Over to Lindenmeyer. Hayes High just working it back and forth around the arc. Oakley has it back over to Kano. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Now Johnson with it. Lindenmeyer gets triple teamed in zone. Throws it into the right corner. Johnny Kano. Baseline drive all the way to the basket with the right hand, and the layup goes off the glass. Nine points for Johnny Kano. 2:55 to go in the third quarter, and Hayes High extends their biggest lead. And a steal now for Hayes High. Cooper Lindenmeyer has his second of the night. At the other end, the pass ahead to Cooper Johnson goes out of bounds, and this one gets flung into the student section as it was recovered by Elliot Williams underneath the basket. Saved it from going out of bounds, but ended up throwing it into the student section at the half-court mark. So Trey Oakley will get it into Johnny Kano. And Oakley gets the handoff, spins to the basket, past two defenders, gets fouled on the way up, and he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot two. We got another foul on Crew Limbright. That'll be his third foul and the second team foul for Dodge City. Now Trey Oakley back to the line, has two of his seven points in tonight's game off of free throws. And an opportunity to extend Hayes High's lead as the first free throw goes up. This one will bounce off the front of the rim. Ross Smith and Ty Sheck both back into the game for Dodge City. Hayes High will keep Lindenmeyer, Fox, Oakley, Kano, and Johnson on the floor. And the second free throw for Oakley goes. With it for Dodge City is Sheck. Gives it over to Nzetta. He'll look, take a drive in at the free throw line, pump fakes, and will try the floater off the glass, and that one goes to end the drought. Tenth shot of the game to fall for Dodge City as they cut into this 15-point lead. Johnny Kano with it, gives it over to Isaac Fox. Inside to Trey Oakley. He'll drive against one defender on the right baseline, spins, kicks it back out. Johnny Kano, top of the arc three on the way. Is bounced off the back of the rim, no good. But Isaac Fox has the rebound. And this one will go out of bounds, and it will stay with Hayes High. Johnny Kano gets the inbound. We'll go back to the S of the midcourt logo. Trey Oakley, bounce pass over to Isaac Fox. He'll try a shot from the left baseline. It's no good. And getting the rebound is Ross Smith, his third. At the other end now, fast-paced offense from Dodge City on the fast break as Crew Limbright tries a three. It doesn't get there, but Cooper Johnson has the rebound. Now at the other end, Johnny Kano going up with the layup. He gets fouled on the way up. And two more free throws coming up for Hayes High. Johnny Kano had to work past a double team, and the foul will be called on Bryson Nzetta for his first. So Kano will go to the free throw line. 9 points so far for him in this game and a 71% free throw shooter. First free throw is up, and it rattles out, no good. Hayes High just shooting 3 for 9 at the line tonight as Isaac Fox will come out of the game, and in his place is Trace Jacobs. Carter Lang is at the scorer's table, so he will likely come in for Johnny Kano, but also Noah Smalley just made his way over to the scorer's table. And the second free throw is no good as well. And the rebound goes to Smith. And now a steal. Hayes High at the other end. Cooper Johnson comes out with his first of the night. And gives it back to Trey Oakley as Hayes High walks it up the floor. Johnny Kano goes out and gets the pass. Will drive all the way to the basket against Smith. And it bounces around the rim and goes in. Johnny Kano now into double figures for Hayes High. Their lead's back up to 17. Zeta being guarded by Johnson. 56 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Pass goes over to Smith. They'll try a long three-pointer, and that one falls. The assist will go to Lembright. Dodge City hits another three-pointer after 5 straight misses. Looking with it now is Trey Oakley. Has the ball poked free for him as he was working towards Cooper Johnson. Johnny Cano with it now. 13-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Over to Cooper Johnson. He'll try a left corner three. Swish! Another three-pointer for the Hayes High Indians. It's their 7th made three of the night, and their lead is back up to 17. And a steal by Hayes High. Cooper Lindenmeyer comes out with his third of the night as he falls to the ground, slides across the floor. Dodge City fans wanted a travel call and a jump ball as Lindenmeyer just had to lay there at center court with no one around him. But the possession arrow is facing Hayes High. Dodge City fans wanted a travel on the play, but Cooper Lindenmeyer, he slid across the floor. He did not roll, so that's the rule. You can slide, but you can't roll. So Noah Smalley will inbound it. Throws it up ahead to Trace Jacobs. He'll try a long three-pointer at the buzzer, and it goes! Trace Jacobs at the buzzer gets Hayes High a 20-point lead at the end of the third quarter. What a showing tonight for the Hayes High Indians. We'll have our fourth quarter coverage when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
Back here at Hayes High School as we get set to start the final 8 minutes of tonight's game after a huge third quarter by the Hayes High Indians. It was a 4-point game coming out of halftime. It's now a 20-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Dodge City will start with the ball, and they'll go with a pass inside to Smith as he saves it from going out of bounds. Williams with the ball being guarded by Lindenmeyer in the left corner. Kicks it out, and Unzetta gets the pass, and they're going to say that Trace Jacobs was pushing off against Ross Smith, and that'll be called for a foul. And that's Trace Jacobs' first foul of the game as Dodge City gets the inbound, needing a huge comeback here as they trail by 20. Ty Sheck with the ball, tries a three-pointer, and it's blocked by Trey Oakley, who also gets the rebound, and there's going to be a foul as well against Dodge City. So Hayes High going back on offense. Now Dodge City will go to the full court press as they'll keep three guys back there. It's Sheck, Williams, and Reyes. Hayes High brings an extra guy in. It's Trey Oakley, so he'll join Lindenmeyer and Lang in the backcourt. Hayes High going up ahead on the fast break. Noah Smalley out to Carter Lang. Now Trey Oakley with it. Thought about trying a three, and then throws it back to Lang. Lang over to Smalley. Now Lindenmeyer with the ball. Looks, gives it over to Smalley, and now Lang. Jacobs bounce pass inside to Oakley, but it got batted out of bounds. It will stay with Hayes High as we'll get a pass in on the right block. Hayes High will put three on the right side of the paint and have Noah Smalley behind the three-point line at the top of the arc. It's bounce pass into Cooper Lindenmeyer on a double team. Takes one dribble. Reverse layup is good. Hayes High now 50% from the field in tonight's game as they extend their lead to 22. And this one, a drive from Ty Sheck, and his shot goes off the back iron, and it's no good. But there was a foul, and they're going to call it against Trey Oakley. His second personal and Hayes High's second team foul. So the Red Demons will go back to the line with Ty Sheck, 66% free throw shooter. But tonight, Red Demons have only gone 2 for 5. And the first free throw is good. And the substitution is Hayes High will bring Cooper Lindenmeyer and Trey Oakley out of the game. Now Sheck will get set for his second free throw, and he gets it to put it back to a 20-point game. Another substitution now. Gonzetta out of the game, and Nathan Schulte checking back in. Pass goes into Johnny Cano as Carter Lang got pushed to the ground, but there was no call. And this one will go out of bounds as Cano tried getting the bounce pass over to Lang, but he lost control of it, and it took one bounce on the baseline. Ty Sheck will throw it in. Red Demons working it around the arc. Left corner for Elliott Williams. He'll try a three-pointer. It hits off the side of the rim, and Isaac Fox has another rebound. Eight rebounds tonight for the junior, and they're going to get a travel call against Carter Lang. Had to deal with tight defense against Isaiah Reyes, and a lot of Hayes High fans thought there was a reach in, but it's another turnover for Hayes High. We'll get an inbound for the Red Demons, a double team, as Carter Lang will get the steal. Now they're going to get a whistle, and they'll say it's a foul. I believe it's going to go against Crew Limbright. Or correction, it's actually going to go against Nathan Schulte. So Noah Smalley will inbound it. Hayes High stacks three in the backcourt. Still dealing with that full court press as Carter Lang will take it and get a pass ahead to Johnny Cano. And this pass gets tipped as Nathan Schulte comes out with his first steal of the game. At the other end, Carter Lang steals the ball, but they're going to say that that's a foul. Reyes was underneath the basket, and then Carter Lang just came out of nowhere and poked it free. But they're going to say he's called for the foul. And the ref at the scores table actually put up the numbers 31 with his hands. But it's a foul against Carter Lang, and it's number 31, Isaiah Reyes, who's shooting the free throws. So he gets the first one to go. Ninth free throw of the game here for Dodge City. It is up. And it's good. Hayes High will give it to Johnny Cano, and Noah Smalley. It gets tipped right into the hands of Isaac Fox. Trying to run around the defense. Bounce pass to Trace Jacobs. Brings it back out. Carter Lang, right wing three on the way. Takes a couple bounces and bounces out. And it's going to be a foul after the rebound by Elliott Williams for his third. And we're going to see who it's against. It's going to be against Noah Smalley, who just checked in at the end of the third quarter. So Carter Lang and Noah Smalley both out of the game. Cooper Johnson and Trey Oakley will return. 6:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Hayes High 51, Dodge City 33. Reyes gets a screen and hands it off. Three-pointer on the way from Ty Sheck, and this one falls. First Dodge City Demon into double figures as it's now a 15-point game. Johnny Cano with the ball. Will dribble in, spinning off his man. Standing back near midcourt, and we're going to get a whistle and a timeout call by Hayes High with 5:42 to go in the fourth quarter. And as they hold a 15-point lead, we'll step away as they talk things over. This is Hayes High basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Back here at Hayes High School with as Hayes High holds the 15-point lead. They got the first 2 points of this fourth quarter from Cooper Lindenmeyer, but since then, Dodge City on a 7-0 run, trying to get a comeback win and remain perfect in WAC play, as they, especially after their last game, which was a huge win against Garden City by a final score of 66-61. And looking forward to this Tuesday, where they will get a matchup with Great Bend, which would be an undefeated matchup if they were to come back and win this game. With 5:42 remaining in the fourth quarter, their time's running out. Trey Oakley gets the pass into Isaac Fox. He gets bumped as it was almost a steal by Ty Sheck, who actually was on the run, but they called the foul in the process, so Hayes High will be back at their end of the floor. Trey Oakley will inbound it. Hayes High will go with a 4-stack. They'll divide and conquer as Cooper Johnson gets it. Throws it up to Trace Jacobs. He'll look. Takes one dribble. Gives it back to Johnson. Now over to Kano. Back over to Oakley. He looks. Takes one dribble. Hands it off to Johnson. Spinning. And picks up his dribble. Back over to Oakley. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Now Trace Jacobs driving to the basket. They're going to get a whistle and a foul against the Red Demons that they'll call on the floor. They'll be called against Elliott Williams. That'll be his first foul and the 4th team foul for Dodge City. Nathan Schulte will check out of the game for the Red Demons. Hayes High will go with the box formation. It's a pass into Trey Oakley underneath the basket, and the layup is good, and Johnny Kano will get the assist. With it now is Limbright, throws it over to Sheck. He'll try another three-pointer. This one an air ball, and Isaac Fox gets the rebound. Dodge City fans were saying that he ran out of bounds, but he was able to keep it in. Cooper Johnson with it. Gets a bounce pass over to Trey Oakley. He'll drive in, and going all the way to the basket will stop. Go back out to Isaac Fox, and we're going to get a push in the right corner, and this one will once again go against Elliott Williams for his second. 15 foul for the Red Demons, and now that will send Hayes High to the free throw line. Hayes High has struggled at the line tonight, 3 for 10 so far, but now this will be their first free throw attempt of this 4th quarter. Trey Oakley will get set, already into double figures with 10. And his first free throw almost went in, but then rattled out. No substitutions for either team. Again, 4:49 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Oakley's second free throw, he'll put it up, and it bounces off the front of the rim, and another rebound for the Red Demons. Ty Sheck this time. And now we're going to get a whistle and a foul call against Hayes High as Isaac Fox dove on top of Crew Limbright, who had the loose ball. So they'll call the foul against Isaac Fox. That'll be his 3rd foul, now with 5 team fouls for Hayes High. That's going to send the Red Demons to the line. Crew Limbright gets set for the free throws. 45.5% at the line this season. Still in search of his first points, and this one bounces off the back of the rim. He'll get set for the second one. Trace Jacobs and Isaac Fox underneath the basket to rebound for Hayes High, and this one will rattle in. So Hayes High will go 3-on-3 in the backcourt against the press. Johnny Kano picks up his dribble and will bounce pass over to Cooper Johnson. Now Trey Oakley with it, driving in a 2-on-3. Underneath the basket is Isaac Fox. Brings it back out. Now Kano will give it over to Johnson as Hayes High will readjust. Trace Jacobs inside. Isaac Fox, a hook shot from in front of the basket, and it goes. Another shot falls for Isaac Fox, and now Hayes High back up to an 18-point lead as the pass will go over to Nzetta. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul call against Trace Jacobs. That'll be Trace Jacobs' second foul. So Limbright back to the line. Went 1 for 2 on his previous trip. And the free throw will take 3 bounces and go in. So Trace Jacobs will check out of the game. 2 fouls for him. It will be Cooper Lindemeyer going in a spot. Second free throw for Limbright. This one's good as well. Nasir Muhammad back into the game for Dodge City. Hayes High still fighting that full court press as Trey Oakley gets the pass, being guarded by Reyes. He'll go up ahead, and it's Cooper Johnson that gets it. Has 4 seconds and gets it across court to Lindenmeyer. He'll drive past the 2 defenders, will stop, looking, gives it back out to Johnson. Now Oakley with it, throws it over to Kano. Oakley with the ball, takes one dribble. Now Fox with the ball. Dribbles between his legs, trying to get to the basket, kicks it out. Cooper Johnson, left wing three on the way. This one no good. And the ball will be obtained by the Indians, Trey Oakley, but they're going to say that his toe touched the baseline. So that'll give it back to the Red Demons. Probably needing a score here, or else their search of back-to-back wins is in jeopardy. Reyes with the ball, kicks it out. Now Sheck three-pointer is on the way, and Isaac Fox has a rebound once again. 2 points away now, and he's in a double-double. Trey Oakley will hand it off to Johnny Cano in front of the Hayes High bench on the right wing. It'll be a timeout called by head coach Sean Dreiling. So 16-point lead for Hayes High with 3:05 to go in the fourth quarter as they call a timeout. We'll step away as they talk things over. This is Hayes High basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back Candy Grams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
Following the timeout, Hayes High gets set to inbound it. Trey Oakley will go into Isaac Fox. Back over to Oakley as he was cutting to the basket. Now Isaac Fox will try driving in. So those two just work back and forth trying to catch the defense off guard, but they just have to recollect themselves as Johnny Cano will take it. He'll drive past the defense. 2 defenders all the way to the basket, and the layup bounces off the back of the rim. The rebound still loose, and Cooper Lindenmeyer comes out with it. Back over to Oakley off the pass from Cano. 2:38 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lindenmeyer over to Johnny Cano, wide open on the right baseline, and the layup is good. 13 points for Johnny Cano, and Hayes High up to a 57-39 lead. And Nathan Schulte gets the layup to go at the other end for the Red Demons. Cooper Johnson with the ball. Double team now for Dodge City on his own defense. Cooper Lindenmeyer with it. Goes back out and a bounce pass to Johnson. Johnny Cano spinning. Will get caught. They'll get a pushing foul against Dodge City. Right there was Elliott Williams, and he's the one that will be called. Minute 57 to go, and Hayes High going back to the free throw line, holding the 16-point lead. And I don't know if you can hear it, the Hayes High student section is asking for Coach Dreiling to sub in number 13, Brody Harmony. Johnny Cano will get set for his first free throw, and this one is nothing but net. And Alex Loving will go into the game as well, along with the subs along with Noah Smalley being subbed in as well. I think a lot of students thought it was going to be Brody Harney subbed in. But now Johnny Cano back to the line for his second free throw. This one will give him 15 points, and it's good. So Hayes High will make another substitution as they're now to 18 points once again. And on the floor, it's Carter Lang, Noah Smalley, Brody Harmony, Cooper Lindenmeyer, and Alex Loving. Mario Castro running up the floor, throws it over to Cash Drake. 2 players that just checked in for the Red Demons for the first time tonight. Ty Presley with it. As the Red Demons just try and play now to try to cut into the lead and just play for pride at this point. Pass goes over to Cash Drake. Now back over to Smith. Bounce passes it to Drake, who's standing on the right wing. He'll drive against Noah Smalley. Stop, go back out to Castro. He'll pump back a 3, and now will try a 3 as he got a Hayes High player to jump, and he got the 3-pointer to go. Now at the other end, Noah Smalley. He'll pump fake a three. Now he will try a three, and it bounces off the rim. No good, but Carter Lang's there for the Hayes High rebound. This one will go over to Brody Harmony as he pump fakes, and there will be a whistle and a foul call against Dodge City. The foul call will be against Ross Smith. That'll be his second foul. Now Alex Loving will go to the line. He gets set for his first free throw of the night, and this one rattles out no good. And Hayes High will check out their two final seniors for the night. Brecken Audi and Brogan Albers are into the game now. And Loving's second free throw, that one's good, but a whistle, and they're going to say that a Hayes High player jumped across the line too early. It doesn't really matter, though, for Hayes High. They will break a 3-game losing streak, which was their longest since 2020, and now they're back into the winning column with a 3-1 record in WAC play as they potentially try and fight back to compete for a WAC championship. They definitely got to get some things to go their way, but they'll still be in search of their third WAC championship in 4 years. And underneath the basket, Brogan Albers blocked the shot, but they're going to say that he fouled the shooter for Dodge City, which was Ty Presley. Presley's first free throw is up, and it'll take a bounce off the back iron and the front of the rim, and it's no good. He'll get set for the second free throw. He'll put this one up, and it bounces out no good. Alex Loving there for the rebound, but actually it rolls out of bounds, and it will stay with Dodge City. .44 seconds to go in the game. And Alex Loving, again, almost got a steal, but he had to save the ball from going out of bounds once again. And adding on to how big of a win this is for Hayes High, coming into tonight's game, they currently set at 10th in the 5A West standings, as it's a missed layup there for the Red Demons, and Noah Smalley will get the rebound. And at the other end, Alex Loving gets the layup to go, and he was fouled on the way up, so he'll go to the line and shoot an extra free throw. So Alex Loving will head back to the free throw line, and this one will bounce out. Smith gets his 5th rebound of the night. But as I was saying, entering tonight's game, the Indians were sitting at 10th in the 5A West standings. And this win could possibly, if Hayes High can pull through at the end of the season, this could lead to a home game, because the two teams in front of them enter tonight's games at 8 and 6. So it'll be interesting to see what's in store for Hayes High. But as the final seconds tick away, they get a huge win to break their losing streak as they defeat Dodge City tonight by a final score of 61-44 to improve their record to 8 and 7 on the year and 3 and 1 in WAC play. So Hayes High goes 2 for 2 tonight with the girls and boys games to kick off Indian Call weekend. And we'll have our post-game show coverage when we come back. This is Hayes High basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
Back here at Hayes High School on the postgame show as the Indians end their losing streak and get their 8th win of the season over Dodge City by a final score of 61-44. And we'll now recap tonight's game. Hayes High jumped out to an early lead, scoring the first 5 points, which was part of a 13-3 run to start the game. But Dodge City would respond with two 3-pointers, which came from Elliot Williams and Bryson Nzetta to make it a 4-point game. But Hayes High just maintained where they were at for the entirety of that second quarter, as they had an 18-13 lead after they started the second quarter with a 3-pointer from Cooper Johnson. And then Hayes High scored the final, or 7 of the final 10 points in that second quarter after they were tied with the Red Demons 18 all. Thanks to a 3-pointer from Cooper Johnson and then back-to-back baskets from Johnson and Johnny Cano to go up 25-21 at halftime. But the third quarter was where Hayes High really secured the victory. Dodge City got the first point off of a free throw, but Hayes High just took off from there with a basket from Cooper Lindenmeyer, as well as a 3-pointer each from Johnny Cano and Cooper Johnson to go up 33-24. And then Hayes High would go on an 8-0 run to go up by 17. And at the end of the third quarter, Hayes High had a 20-point lead, which was their biggest of the night. Or actually, at the start of the fourth quarter, it would be their biggest lead of the night as they took a 22-point lead. But the Red Demons would respond with a 7-0 run, trying to fight back, but they couldn't get any closer than that for the rest of the game, as Hayes High would respond with a basket from Trey Oakley. As the two teams just traded back and forth from that point on, it was 57-39 in favor of Hayes High. The Red Demons got another bucket from Nathan Schulte. But from that point on, Hayes High would get 2 free throws from Johnny Cano, and the Red Demons got a 3-pointer to fall from Mario Castro, and the final points of the game were for Hayes High's Alex Loving getting a layup under the basket, which was also an and one. And we'll take another break and have our individual and team numbers when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back Candygrams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Back here at Hayes High School on the postgame show as the Indians get the win over Dodge City 61-44. We will now take a look at our individual and team numbers. Starting with Hayes High, the leading scorer tonight was Cooper Johnson, who finished with 17 points. Right behind him, Johnny Cano had 15, giving him back-to-back games where he finished in double figures. And also, Isaac Fox finished with 8 points. Cooper Lindenmeyer finished with 6. And rounding it out is Trace Jacobs with 3 and Alex Loving with 2. For Dodge City, their leading scorer tonight was Ty Sheck, who finished with 11, and behind him was Elliot Williams with 7. Also, Mario Castro and Crew Lembright had 3 points. Bryson Nzetta finished with 8, and Isaiah Reyes and Ross Smith each had 5, and Nathan Schulte finished with 2. Now for Hayes High's other individual numbers, Carter Lang had 2 rebounds and a steal. Johnny Cano finished with a rebound, 2 assists, and a steal. Trace Jacobs had 2 rebounds to go with a steal. Cooper Lindenmeyer finished with 6 rebounds. doubling his average in that category as he came in with 3.8 rebounds per game. 3 assists for him as well to go with 3 steals. And Trey Oakley had 3 rebounds and a block. Cooper Johnson finished with 5 rebounds for Hayes High as well as a steal. Isaac Fox had 10 rebounds, which is a new career high for him in that category. And he also had 4 assists and a steal. Noah Smalley had an assist and a rebound. That'll do it for Hayes High. We'll now see Dodge City, who had Crew Limbright finishing with 4 rebounds as well as 3 assists. Elliot Williams had 3 rebounds as well as a steal. Ty Sheck had 2 rebounds as well as a block. And then Bryson Nzetta had 2 steals. Yasir Muhammad had 1 rebound. Nathan Schulte finished with a rebound as well as a steal. Isaiah Reyes had 2 assists, and rounding it out is Ross Smith, who finished with 5 rebounds as well as 2 blocks. And now looking at our final team numbers, Hayes High was 23 for 46 from the field, so right at 50%. They were 8 for 18 from three-point range and 5 for 16 at the free throw line. They had 30 rebounds in the game as well as 10 assists and 8 steals and a block. And for Dodge City, they went 14 for 37 from the field, while also going 7 for 21 from three-point range and 9 for 15 at the free throw line. And they also had 16 rebounds as well as 5 assists, 4 steals, and 3 blocks. And that'll do it for our individual and team numbers. And we'll also, when we come back, we will take a look at our final scores for both the girls and boys games around the state. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians!
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
From the latest from Tribe Broadcasting, next week Stuco is bringing back candygrams here at Hayes High School. You can get a lollipop and card or 2 lollipops just for $1. You can only find those sweets outside of the cafeteria at the Stuco table from Monday to Thursday, February 10th through the 13th. So don't wait. Get yours early in the week before they're all gone.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Profet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Profet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Back here at Hayes High School on the postgame show, and we're now going to take a look at our final scores from around the state. Starting off on the girls' side in the WAC, Liberal gets a big win on the road over Great Bend, 67-40, and Garden City fell just short tonight as they crossed state lines, losing to Woodward, Oklahoma, 64-59. TMP prevails in a 1-point win over Smith Center, 48-47. Washburn Rural got up big early on and never looked back, defeating Topeka, 65-44. Clifton Clyde gets a big win on the road over 2A Donovan West, because Clifton Clyde is in 1A Division I. They win 57-51. And then rounding out on the girls' side, Manhattan gets a huge win over Emporia, 62-29. Now on the boys' side, this one's the latest update that we have at halftime. Great Bend ahead of Liberal, 46-22. And also at the end of three quarters, Smith Center is ahead of TMP, 41-40. Axtell is ahead of Hanover going into the final 8 minutes of that game, 47-45 the score in that one. And Emporia and Manhattan are tied at 19 at halftime. So that's going to wrap up our coverage of tonight's game. Again, Hayes High gets 2 wins tonight in incredible fashion as the girls win 63-19 after outscoring Dodge City 28-0 in the first quarter. And the boys win thanks to a big third quarter, defeating Dodge City 61-44. Next up for Dodge City, they will be on the road or at home taking on Great Bend this Tuesday as they'll look to rebound after 2 losses. But for Hayes High now, the girls are undefeated at 15-0, and the boys improved to 8-7. And Hayes High's next game will be at McPherson this Tuesday, and then they will return home on Friday to take on the Liberal Redskins. So we want to thank you all for tuning into tonight's game. I'm Hank Corsair. This has been Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We will see you all next time.